What's up, y'all? I don't know. I just said a whole bunch to Massive Panda, so I don't know if he saw that, but yeah, thanks for the compliment. And about the trailer, yeah, the subject matter is something that I thought about when I was in high school. So I was like, let me let me approach that, and I never really deviated from it, despite all the political leanings on the topic. But it seemed like such a powerful core from which to build the story out from that I never really deviated from it. So that's what happened with that. Let me invite some other. That's my buddy Zach. I'm live now. I'm about to send you the link. Say what? Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I'm about to send it through Twitter. All right. Give me 1 sec. I'm gonna end it. All right. All right. All right. Let me see. All right. Here we go. Yeah, my mouth is killing me, y'all. It's just, oh man, I've had a lot of dental work done, so it's a lot of injection pain. Here we go. Cool. All right. Somebody else. All right. What's up, Z? Hello, Ohio, or is that Zello, Ohio? But much love to you as well. Thank you. I'm getting some guests in on here, so waiting for them to show up. Also gathering people from Instagram. Let me see this. Hello. Random. All right, give me a sec here, y'all. Mm. Oh, here he is. There he is.
Whoa, it's Ken.
It's
Hello.
Zach.
Wow.
What's up, buddy?
Doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Pretty good. So, what's on the menu for tonight?
Nothing much. It's just the stream for the Kickstarter launch. I'm sending out the link to my other buddies right now.
All right. You know what? That sounds pretty good. Let me see. Let me see. Where you at? Where you at? Holy shit! You funded.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
No, I didn't. What the hell?
Oh my god. I can't
I'm
get
about to
enough
check
of
it now, and if you're joking, I'm gonna freak out.
He's actually gonna check it too.
Give me 1 sec. Send.
Ah, my god.
Oh, what?
Did you post? Oh, yeah, oh my God, you're even live? No, where's the YouTube link on the Twitter? How's anyone
Oh,
gonna watch the show?
yeah. I gotta send that out now.
Yeah,
'Cause
send it up.
I
Yeah,
had it
send it out.
waiting. I had it
How many
waiting there
people are
to,
watching so far?
say what?
How many people are watching us right now?
I don't even know right now. Let me see. 4. So
Yeah, it's a start.
yeah. So I put the link on Twitter now, so people should be coming in. And let me get it on Instagram now too. Man, that's the thing about I hate the internet because I have to do all this bullshit to
Yeah, right.
to get all this stuff going, man. Story. Let's see. Uh-huh. And I have to make a sticker and put it on the story.
You gotta stickify it.
Yup.
All right.
What have you been up to, man?
Just doing a lot of little things. Did a little that, a little here. Does. I ran a lot of errands today.
What's up,
Got
Mr.
back.
X? Mr. X says howdy. He's I talked to him one time in a what do you call it? Like one of those like live uh Twitter calls. So I remember him from that.
So remember. So all right. So earlier I asked you if if you thought it. Man, I'm so fucking. Give me a second. Okay. I
Yeah.
asked you earlier. I was like, if Elmo was black or white.
Yep.
Not the person who plays Elmo, but
Uh-huh.
Elmo himself. Because I never thought that Elmo was actually black, and then you told me.
Oh, I
Oh, I
told
was
you
waiting.
that he seemed like a little white kid or something.
Yeah, you told me he was white. That's what I thought. Because and then Brielle, she looks at me and she goes, no, because he's how he says vinegar. No white person will say like balsamic vinegar or something like that.
Oh,
And then
really?
she shows me she shows me a video. She's like, black people say it this way. And I heard it. I was like, huh, okay.
Really?
Yeah.
So
And
there's
it
a
has something
specific
to do with
instance
the
where Elmo is saying the word vinegar and then you can just tell.
yeah, he's like balsamic vinegar or something like
Really?
that. Yeah, and, and I thought it was pretty fucking funny. So I was like, yeah, no, you beat me today. Okay, I guess you win that.
Right. Hey, let me say hi to everybody.
Hi,
Mi-
Crystal. Hi, Mr. X. Hi, Ellie Field B.
shut up, shut up. What's up, Steve Rogers? We got Captain America in the house. He's hyped for Air Rider. That's great. Oh, so Mr. X just coming back from work. Yep.
And he's
I'm just back
listening
from
to
work
this.
too. So now it's like time is just has been going too fast right now, you know.
And
And then
Mr. X over here was like, oh,
don't
you
say anything
guys.
gay. And now we got
Yeah, it wasn't gonna be
Crystal Link in
gay.
the house, man. We chop it up on Twitter all the time. So yeah, he said he was the first backer. I'm gonna check that. I'm gonna double check that, man.
For
But
me,
I
that's what I
appreciate it.
was
I
trying to
appreciate the
do.
support, dude.
I
And we
think I
got
was number
Alex
2.
VRB in here. That's great. He said, "Wait, V what?"
V what? No, I don't know. Nah, I don't know. I'm totally lost right now.
He says he knows he's number 1. Okay, bet. I'll check that.
I know I'm number 2. Somebody actually beat me to it because I
Yeah,
had to get
yeah. It was
home.
this guy in the chat. Get him.
This goofy ass, goofy ass. Damn. Ah, damn. So yeah, you finally launched Air Rider, dude. Fucking A. What, like 3 years? Been 3 years. I've been trying to get your ass to fucking get that book just launch and whatnot, and now I finally see that you did. So, word.
Yeah, man.
Come do something.
Yeah, it's been a trip, but finally got something out there. Hold on, I just put it on my story. Let me see. Man, it's just like,
Damn, he's been physically on Air Rider for a minute. Suspect. I don't know. That sounds suspect. Like he's been on Air Rider for a minute. Like I
he's
don't
been
know.
reading it for a minute, man. He's
That's not
ready.
what he said. He said he'd been on Air Rider for a minute. So I'm like,
Oh my god,
kind of gives me the I'm the dude that likes to drink white milk out of a carton without putting
bro,
it
I'm
into
about
a
to invite him in here, and then y'all can have it out together.
Wow.
Clip the part where he said he was trying to get your ass.
Even right.
Oh my god.
Oh, dude.
Chris don't mind him. He's under the influence, you know what I mean? Like,
Wow. Yeah. What's that program we grew up
he's on
with?
some
Dare.
stuff.
The Dare program. Remember,
Your
kids,
program.
we will kill you. Like,
That's
what
not what
was
that
their
was about.
stupid? No, what was their slogan? Like, crack is whack.
No, it was something like D. It was DA something something something.
we we had to watch the worst live action videos of these
Yes,
people,
Alex.
trying to
That's
act like
exactly
they
what's
were under
happening.
the influence. And holy shit, dude. I couldn't, like, you always get this dumbass kid that's like, probably like 7, 8 years old, right? Walking home on a small bike with like training wheels on it from school. And then you got like the two teenagers in the corner smoking cigarettes. Hey, kids, want to try one? And then the kids, like, and then the way they would film it, they would make sure that the alleyway is like framed perfectly while he's in the center of it to show that they're larger in life. He's like, no, drugs are bad. And then he runs away.
Yeah.
Or they're like, it's either the teenagers are like, damn, we really are troublemakers. Or they'll flip it and they'll have the cops show up all of a sudden.
Right.
Like when he wasn't there before. Oh, God. Whack.
Yep.
And then you
Drug
get older, you try
awareness
some
and
weed.
resistance education. Yeah, that's what it was.
Yep. And then
Yep.
when you get older, you take your first hit from the bong, the pipe, whatever. You realize like this is what they were talking about. This isn't that big of a fucking deal.
Dude, my first time over at the Cubert school with y'all was like, I thought I was dying. That shit was it was like,
we
wait,
had
if
some powerful shit.
I'm playing in your background. See if you can mute me. Like I'm
Let me
playing in,
see.
like, do you have the stream playing on the side or something?
Oh no. Can you hear why is there a third sound coming from somewhere?
Yeah, it sounded like I was coming from somewhere else, but I think it's gone now.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think it was just you.
Okay, bet.
But oh, dude, I mean, we smoked some good shit. No, I'll tell you, Sam got the best stuff.
No, hold
Really
on.
did.
Chris is saying it was with a spoon and a lighter. Nah, bro, it was just the it was just a regular what was it? It was just a regular bong. And
Yeah,
I
it
was
was just a
coughing,
pipe.
like I was coughing my lungs out. I was about to, oh man, I was
That's
like,
right. We were there with
yeah.
you for your first. Oh my god, that's a precious fucking memory. That's
Oh
right,
man.
because we were like, you, me, Steve, Sam, Ryu. We were all there. We're
Yeah,
like,
man.
what did Ryu say? He's like, "Come on, Steve, come take a hit." And Sam would always be the one to light up. He would
Well,
only be the
nobody
kid.
has any idea who we're talking about. But yeah, I was coughing my lungs out. I was about to like pass out or die or whatever. And then everything just started kind of getting really just like really mellow, just like really nice.
Oh
So I was
yeah,
like,
dude.
yeah.
You probably haven't done it, but like, no, I think you have. Because when I dropped acid the first
Oh
time
my god.
being there, like,
Yes.
dude, the first thing I was looking at was Sonderon on my phone, and on my
Yeah.
laptop. So when I was peeking, I was kind of like, I'm like playing Apex Legends, a little bit, and then I'm peeking, and and I look at my phone, I'm like, and I was like, guys, look, Sonderon is alive, like, and I thought, because the colors of Sonderon just made him all move, and I thought he was alive for a second. I was like, no fucking way that my own character is talking to me right now.
Right. Yeah,
That
that
was
shit was crazy, man.
amazing.
Wait, Chris said, "Oh yeah, word." The Mexican female wrestler. Yeah, let's play that right now. No, nah, dude, I don't think I can do that on YouTube, man. Like, I still don't know the rules of YouTube, and I mean that's what I'm going to be watching after the stream, for research purposes, but not right now. We're just gonna talk about
Research.
comics and stuff right now.
He said fucking research. I saw that shit, dude. They were all plumpalicious.
No, you saw that? You saw
I
the
saw
wrestling
it.
thing?
Dang, I
Bet.
was impressed. I was like, bro, they were shaped like like fucking wine glasses, like and,
Yeah, even though they're like,
yeah, and
say what?
like to add insult to injury, they were doing flips and shit. Like I'm like,
Oh yeah,
wow,
right.
I was impressed.
All right, let me.
Giving fucking John Cena, Edge, and all those guys like a run for their money.
Oh yeah. All right, let me see.
Damn, it just got wicked quiet for a second.
Yeah, that was
Damn.
mostly in your mind, but also in reality. I was looking for something online, so
No, I thought you would have had it up by now. Like, I was just like,
no, I got it up.
like,
It's on it was posted on Twitter, Instagram,
oh,
Twitter, like and Facebook, so we're all good.
what's funny is, please tell me, did you see Madam Web yet?
No, I didn't, but I saw the reviews, dude.
Bro, the reviews, like, even in the reviews, when people are like, this movie is really fucking terrible, yada, like, you couldn't, it's kind of like, I don't know, it's like when God tells Eve to don't eat the fucking apple, stay away from the tree, right?
Uh-huh.
And he expresses that, he's like, dude, do not fucking do it. He tells him, he warns him, and that's what all these YouTubers were doing. They're warning us. And what happens? I fucking went to go see Madam Web, and I couldn't believe how terrible of a superhero movie that was. It makes Catwoman a magnum opus with Halle Berry, Elektra. Like, I could honestly go back to fucking Spider-Man 3 and watch that again.
Did you actually
Because,
watch the movie?
yeah, I did. I've watched it.
Why?
Because I thought, like, I don't know. I don't know,
For no
but
reason, huh?
I mean, it was kind of like, so when you're doing shows and you're talking to a bunch of other people and artists and stuff, you don't want to be that guy that's like kind of following the crowd in the stream talking about how bad the movie is, and you'll be like, yeah, that movie really really sucks, and then you don't see it, and they're gonna ask you like, what was the thing that you hate, and you're kind of like trying to pick a scene but you don't. That's why I went to watch it for the most part.
Oh yeah.
So when I talk about it, I know exactly what I'm fucking hating.
Hold on. Let me thank Alex. Alex, thanks for backing Air Rider, man. Appreciate it, dude. Backer number 13. Chris, don't leave. He's done talking about Madam Web, so just stick around, man.
Oh, dude. Yeah.
And then
No, I don't
Alex
want
asked,
to
"Why
talk
are you
about.
gay?" That's a good question.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
He said, "You know, movies trash when Sydney Sweeney's milkshake can't even bring the boys to the yard." Damn,
You couldn't
I don't
even
even
bring
know
the
who
fucking.
Sydney Sweeney is. Actually, let me look that up.
Yeah, you do. She's that like hot chick from fucking Euphoria. The
I only
the
watched
blonde
like a
woman.
couple of episodes of Euphoria with a girl. See, share screen, see how the layout is unique, whatever. Closed it. Oh, right. Okay, so I'm gonna present. Slide video, share screen. Okay, cool. Share screen. Share entire screen. All right, share. All right, bet.
Ooh. Oh, I see what you. Oh, dude, where's the X videos? Where's the Pornhub? I don't see any of that.
Don't worry about that. I cleared all my caches before the episode, so let's go. This
Yeah, like
is
that's.
Sydney Sweeney.
Mm-hmm.
Mid. That's what people say about fucking what's her name? That girl, the Barbie girl, man.
Oh, fucking Margot Robbie.
Yeah, they just be like mid. No, she's
Nah,
good. She's
Margot
good.
Robbie. Margot Robbie can get it, bro.
Oh yeah, for sure.
If anything, dude, she can get it. She was wearing that like first appearance Harley Quinn suit with the fucking black and red. Like, mm.
Oh yeah, from Steve Rogers. He said she's mid. Which one, Steve? Sydney Sweeney or Margot Robbie? Because it's not Margot Robbie, so that's the incorrect answer. Looked like she tripped over her bra in the bedroom and get a nosebleed.
Damn.
I don't even know what that means, Chris. She tripped over her own bra. I don't get it.
Bro, so
Okay, yeah. Steve Rogers.
yeah, I'm thinking, I was thinking to myself, Air Rider, right?
Oh yeah, I actually
Air Rider.
I gotta check the you said it actually funded, so I'm like, all right.
Yeah, I made that up.
Okay.
No. What I want to ask though is that,
yeah.
did you create Air Rider when you were at the Cuber school, or or did you have that before you went?
It was an idea in my head before I went, but at the Cuber school, I was able to like develop it into what it became in the third year. So in the first year, I had the basic idea for it, and then I just actually developed the comic book itself throughout the second and third year. So I was able to print it in the third year. So on that note, let me get to the actual page.
Angels of the Renaissance.
Let me see.
Bro, every time that you do that, like, share screen, and I'm looking at like this fucking,
The infinite void.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just like, Jesus Christ. Like, am I, like the images are like moving because I'm still like, pretty high, and I'm like, man, my mind's like fucking with me right now with this. It's weird.
Relax, man. Chill.
It's awesome.
Yeah, what's up? What's up, Angels of the Renaissance? I know you're 7's October, so that's I guess it's a different name on YouTube, but yeah, what's up? Appreciate the congratulations, man.
But
yeah,
congratulations on Air Rider, or congratulations on you?
On Air Rider, buddy. Let me actually check the
Rider Air.
The Kickstarter. Oh yeah,
Kickstarter.
Small.
You should be funded by the end of the day.
I doubt it, but I'm glad it's actually up to what it is right now. That's really cool. And let me see. Let me what set it to 100%. Cool. Yeah, so this is the page.
Which one was your first Air Rider drawing?
The first Air Rider drawing? And that was a long time ago. I have it on my desktop right now, but it's not what's the word? It's not easily accessible to where I could just show people. But I post it on Twitter every once in a while. But yeah, thanks everybody for pledging so far. We're up to $277 of my $500 goal, and that was just like a low ball number because I was like, I know I can probably hit 500, but if it gets over that goal, I'll be happy with that. And I know I can fulfill $500 worth of stuff and beyond that. So hopefully we'll get this rolling, and then the next campaign when I do number 2 will be even better, hopefully. But yeah. Zach, you drawing now?
I'm gonna be inking Air Rider.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. I'm
Oh,
just
but
gonna spitball this, honestly.
I want to see my name on that number 1 spot real quick. Hit that page. All right, bet. Where's that? Where's that? I'm not even sure if that's what's the word? Allowed? Is that like all right. We got somebody. $14 people. Bro, I don't even know where to look to see that.
For the what? The analytics?
Yeah, where
You go to dashboard. Go to
dashboard
Kickstarter. Yeah, Kickstarter dashboard will go ahead and give you your
on this side?
analytics. Yeah, exactly. It would be
Okay,
your
bet.
dashboard.
Cool. Wow, we got 14 so far. That's great.
It'll tell you where the traffic is coming from. It'll tell you something, and then something.
Bet. Oh, cool. Oh, bet. Awesome. Nice.
Should I
Appreciate
offer
that,
this
Chris.
drawing? How many people is watching the stream right now?
Oh, we got 8 now, which is even more than I
Got
thought.
8.
That's great.
Well, shit. How about I do a live drawing?
All right, Chris,
Ink
I
this
believe you now.
ink this Air Rider piece up, and then offer it to one of the people that's watching on the stream.
That would be dope, man. Is it a sketch you're doing?
It's a inked black and white 9x12 Air Rider. I'm just spitballing this.
Oh, okay, dope, man. Appreciate it.
So how do we determine that which YouTuber which person's listening on the stream gets this drawing?
They've already backed the book, and I don't know. We'll discover it as the stream goes on. Let me see. Let me turn off this thingamajig. Okay, cool. All right, let me answer a couple questions. Massive Panda, you said, what's the difference between the first printing and the second printing? So the second printing is, let's see, is the difference. The main difference is the page count. So there's the very first printing, which I did in the Cubert school during COVID. And that was when it was just called Air Rider and there was no high school hero on it. And then there's the second printing, which I did earlier in the year for just conventions. So that's the print that you'll see on the Kickstarter for 17. And that one has 36 pages. That one gives you the full story and the 8-page bonus story. And then the newest version will have a what do you call it? A fan art gallery at the back, because people have expressed interest in doing fan art for the book. So any piece of fan art I get is gonna go in the back of that book. And I'm gonna I have to advertise it online so that people can get into it. But right now we got Nico, my co-host, in the house.
What
Hey
up,
buddy,
dudes?
what's up?
Nothing much, man. How's it going? Congrats on the live day, dude. How's it been so far?
Oh, it's been never ending just wakefulness. Like I can't go to sleep.
Were you up all night, like trying to doing like last little
Yes.
adjustments and stuff?
Yes, man. Like all this, like oh man, I gotta put in this picture here. Oh, that's the wrong picture. I gotta reverse that or whatever. But yeah, that's what I've been mainly doing for the last few days. But man, it's
That's
been a
dope,
while,
dude.
dude. Like
I know.
man, it's just like nice to see your face, just like a welcome guest, man.
A friendly face.
Yeah.
I see Zach's over there doing some inking work.
Kumbaya.
Nice stuff, dude.
Hey,
Yeah, man.
Zach,
So
Vaughn's here. What's up? What's up, Vaughn?
What's up?
Yeah, we're
I'm actually I'm working on a print in the middle of his stuff too. I should be getting that done. Yeah, I should be getting that done by weekend's end, basically.
dope.
Yeah, that's something that he's trying to get out.
Nice.
That's awesome.
But Nico, what have you been up to, man, since I last saw you? So like you got the what was it? You got West Not South going. What's up with that? And everything else?
Dude. So Kickstarter sign up pre-launch sign up page is up right now.
Nice.
Most likely going to run that live very beginning of April.
Nice.
Probably April 1 or April 2, something like that.
Awesome.
But yeah, just been doing that. But as you can see right behind me, I got this stack of boxes.
Yo.
They're already in.
Wow.
So is that what I think it is?
Go ahead and advertise. They're all nicely plastic wrapped. So we got these bad boys in, man.
Nice.
Yeah, so because I kind of wanted to. I mean, I've been telling you since the beginning, Ken, that I've been wanting to just get the thing done, and then let the chips fall after that. So one day, I didn't even think they were going to get here this quickly because I thought it was going to be I don't know. I mean, I don't know all the binding, like how all the binding works and everything for hardcovers, but it actually got here a lot quicker than I expected.
Oh, word.
And like one day I just like opened up the garage and like just a stack of books there. And I was like, what the hell? I didn't even know like the UPS guy was here dropping this thing off. Like, thank God it didn't like rain, while while I was inside and didn't see it. But yeah, man, I'm stoked, dude.
Mm-hmm. Wait, how long was it from the time you ordered it to when it came in?
So I was like going back and forth with the printer for like a full month, just like getting things right, making sure everything's cool.
Right.
Getting like the quote in and all that. And then so like communication for a month, and then I want to say it took about a month and a week maybe to actually get them in.
Right.
So actually not as long as I expected. Just because that's the typical running time for like a floppy. So I thought like the hardcovers are going to be a little different, but
nice.
But yeah, dude, they came in. I'm super happy with them. Like the and you probably did it too, Ken, and you as well, Zach. Like whenever you get your first shipments in, like you go to that first book and you're like, God, hopefully there's no like typos and like glaring nasty errors in this thing, and went through all 148 pages and didn't see anything, at least from my eyes. So
well, and then what a copy as good as that, where you're like, oh, this thing's ready to go, then you make love to that, and then you put it in a bag and board and put it above your bed.
Yeah.
Wait, was it like, it almost looks officially published the way it is right now? Like, dude, do you have like a logo underneath, or is it your own thing?
Like what do you mean, like a logo
on the spine?
Like, yeah, so just on the spine, like I put this little cactus thing, just kind of like, cool. Yeah, it's just spine's pretty simple. I wanted to keep it, simple to where like when it's up on a bookshelf, you can, it's like right there. That's why I put like the black back and the white lettering.
Yeah.
So that was kind of it's simple. I didn't put any kind of like company publishing logo or anything of mine. Just simple, and it can always change later on and stuff, but
nice.
Yeah. It was a process, man. It's here, so it's ready to run, man. I'm ready to let it fly.
So which books are these ones?
So this is my graphic novel called West Not South. It's basically it's a book that I've been working on for like two years now, I want to say,
I was
you know,
there for
in
half of it.
total. Yeah, and yeah, Ken was there for a good portion of it.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, so it's like it's a crime comedy book, basically about a city mouse who moves out to the far west with his best friend and gets involved in a wacky revenge plot. So it's very cartoony. It's all ink and in a watercolor. I get pretty weird and experimental with the colors at some point. So it's just kind of like a wild, zany cartoon adventure, with some meaningful hints in there too, some comedy, some death, some all that good stuff.
Dude, I'm actually legitimately happy for you right now. It's like a kind of an impromptu episode of the comics grind, man. Like,
Yeah, I know, right? Like,
yeah,
instead of a weekly grind, it would be the monthly grind.
yeah,
You know,
something like that. Yeah.
I don't
what
like
you
where
been up
that's
to?
going.
Hold on, let me say hi to I guess you pronounce that Ichthy? Ichthy? I was about to say itchy, but no, that's Ichthy 5. What's up? He said, "What's up, Total Expert?" Trailer was sick. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Thank you.
Oh yeah, and I wanted to talk to ask you about that trailer, man. So you edited it and all that stuff yourself?
Yeah.
Sick.
I
Was it
stole
on
Peter Cullen's
iMovie?
voice. I hope he sues me so I can get the publicity.
Wait, whose
But
voice was it?
it's like, what? You know the voice of Optimus Prime, Peter Cullen.
Okay, because it sounded Optimus Prime-y.
Yeah. I was trying to do one of those Toonami commercials.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, those things are fucking amazing.
Yeah. So like I was trying to match the vibe and match the music. All the music stuff is like surprisingly I was able to find stuff like that on YouTube for free, like free for profit. Like you don't have to pay for it. You just like I think you just credit the person, or even like they say you don't even have to do that. So yeah, I found some good music on it. And I just had some editing experience with like YouTube videos from before, so it wasn't too difficult.
Yeah, it was dope. I liked how you did that little like the crime scene ribbon animation at the beginning. Did
Oh
you
yeah,
do that or yeah that was dope.
appreciate that. I didn't animate it. What I did was I went to this site called Pexels, and they just have like what do you call it? Like just stock footage. And this was completely free. Like you could just download it. And I downloaded it and I put it in my like editing program. What was it called? iMovie. And then all it is just the like I put a cartoon filter over it, and it just like looks kind of cartoony. So it just
Gotcha.
yeah. So that's what I did.
Yeah, it was dope, dude.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, so because you can only put on the top of Kickstarter pages, like because I'm thinking for mine as well, like so you can only put like that one video there, right? Like you can't like have like multiple videos or anything.
You could
You
you
can
can add it in your story, but
yeah
Yeah,
you can't have two videos playing next to each other like that.
right.
yeah. It'll be one at the top, and then you can drop one in your story as well.
Yeah, because that's what I was like. What I'm thinking about is like, how long do you make it?
Oh yeah, I
Under a
got all the
minute.
stats, man.
Well,
Like
it's like
you make
you would
one
make it for
long
like under a
version and
minute.
then like do you make a long because so me and homie Justin we kind of made like this pretty fun video, but
Uh-huh.
I want to take like that video and mix it with like more of like an explanation video of like what's going what it is and shots of the book and all that.
Uh-huh.
But like I'm afraid if I put all that together it'd be like this massive, not massive, but like longer than a minute video.
It
But let's
it
be
should
real
be
here,
like
though. Like
it should be
for
like anywhere from a minute 30 to 2 minutes max. If you go up to like
Mhm.
2 minutes 30, that's fine. That's like the absolute maximum. But if you can cut it down to like 130, that's like the sweet spot.
I mean, but let's be real. I mean, like once you start getting anything above a minute for somebody that doesn't know you, it's gonna be automatically harder to obtain their attention, for those extra like 30 to 50 seconds. So you
Right.
want to get that point across within just pretty much a minute, and then, but if you're a bit, a name with a following, then you can go ahead and piss away like anything from 2 minutes to 5, because
Mm.
people will sit and watch that.
Yeah. Yeah, because I have. Go ahead, Ken. Sorry.
Oh no, I was about to say like that's what I did with the Air Rider trailer. Like I posted the 1 minute version on all social media, but then there's a 2 minute version on Kickstarter. But the
Okay, yeah.
the 1 minute gets the whole point of the story across in that time frame, so that if you want to watch the extra bit at the end, then you can, and that's only available on the Kickstarter page.
Right. Yeah, that's what. Because I was thinking about, because I always have like a vision for these things, and like sometimes my vision is probably stupid as hell, but like but it's kind of just like what I'm thinking, and I don't know. We'll see. Like I still have a little bit to kind of play with it and see exactly what I want to put, but or just make multiple versions of it,
Yeah, man, I can give you like the list of exactly what you need in the video, and then you could just kind of play around that. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so
nice,
it's
dude.
I'm just I'm basically just executing on this what do you call it? Like this playbook that I've been what do you call it? I've been executing on this course, comics launch, for the last few months, and just like I finally last night caught up with everything, all the courses, and now I'm on basically the launch course, where I'm just trying to figure out how to go day by day by day by day.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
So for Air Rider, why did you decide to launch this year when you had this book already printed when you got out of the Cuban school, and even after you did your first issue, you were working on other stuff? Why did you decide 3 years after you graduated to go ahead and launch?
Oh, because I quit drawing after I graduated. I was tired of this shit, man. I just stopped.
You don't say.
Oh, cool. 15 backers now. Awesome, man.
Let's go.
Dude, you're gonna breeze past that goal.
Told him.
Yeah, no,
But he didn't
right?
want to
But that's
believe me.
just
I told him he funded when I got on. He's like, "What?" I was like, "Ha."
yeah, you bitch. You fucking lied. But yeah, we're up to 15. Y'all can see this, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. 15 backers, 300, 302. That's great. Awesome. But yeah, the $500 was like a goal I knew I could hit. I was like, okay, maybe I can hit it. And if I don't, I'll be like depressed. I'll quit. But yeah, I can I hit that. I think I can hit that in the next few days, and then go to the real goal I had in mind, which was like $1 million or so, just to get off the ground. And just go up from there. But what's his name? Nick just said he's putting the kids to bed. He said he'll try to get in like 15 minutes.
Oh,
nice.
You know he's talking about, because I do.
Relax, man.
Zach's like, I know code words.
Also, this Air Rider piece is actually probably the weirdest one I did for you, Ken. So I think you're gonna, like whoever is gonna get it's definitely gonna be, interesting. We'll see how it comes.
How are you even gonna send it?
I'll mail it off to you, so you can mail it off to whoever backed that campaign.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'll do something.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I can go ahead and do it.
Nice.
Oh, hey, we got Shane in the building. He said, "I'm backing. Great job."
Shane McMahon.
Yeah, this is somebody I know in real life. So he's out here. He's just supporting me, man. Like a friend of Nick's.
Awesome.
So, what's up, man?
Nice.
He said Optimus Prime is coming after you. You better watch out for any blue semi trucks, dude. Whenever I see those on the road, I'm like, oh, that's Optimus Prime. I mean, it's like one of those things that, like, when you're a kid, you just like, hey, wait a minute, it looks like that. Or whenever you see a yellow Camaro, you're just like, wait a minute, that's But yeah, I think I hope he doesn't. I hope he doesn't come after me.
I mean, we'll never get the chance to own an Optimus Prime. That's like, have you seen that toy? It's like $700.
Dude,
No, I
like
haven't seen it.
The thing can transform on itself.
Really?
It can it can go in battle positions. It can talk to you. It can go ahead and do everything. And it even has like you can purchase the truck, like what do you call it, the cargo unit, so it can attach to him, and that in itself turns into a loaded up armory where he physically, as like a robot toy, can like go grab. It's insane.
Nice.
Dope.
Damn, that's crazy. And I always see these like pictures from Japan, like the life-size Gundams and stuff that are just like, I think there's like 2 of them in Japan, and like actually like walk out on their. I mean, they don't like do crazy stuff, I don't think, but I know that
Not
they actually
yet.
like walk out or not yet. But dude, I like every time I see that, I'm like, dude, where's my ticket to Japan? Like now,
Right.
looks freaking sick.
Yeah, I know, right? Like,
At least,
I
when
think
you
you
go
can
to,
put a person in there, right?
that's sick if you can.
If you can, dude, that'd be dope.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, dude, like, if you're going to Japan, at least you know not to do the things that Logan Paul did. Like,
Oh yeah.
Oh, wait, what did he do? Did he?
oh,
get
you don't
banned
know
from-
Oh, you
about
don't
that?
remember?
Damn.
Wow.
I mean, I guess it is a hot minute ago. Like,
Yeah, it
and
was
he's
like
kind of,
I must have been in like high school when he did that.
I mean,
yeah.
maybe I heard it, but maybe it'll. What did he do something like?
The moron
insane or
decided to
what?
go to Japan and stream his whole trip being there, and he was just being excruciatingly disrespectful, rude, racist by throwing like a stuffed Pokeball at random like Japanese people.
Well,
Okay.
And that, then he goes into the suicide forest and like is filming somebody that committed, suicide. And
Jeez.
yeah, and he's like, they're kind of like
yeah.
cracking jokes, and it was really messed up.
It's
Hold
that.
on,
It's
hold
that.
on. Let me say hi to or let me respond to some of these chats. Steve Rogers, he
in the
said
building.
Don't let them
Transformers
fool
are
you.
real. Don't let them fool you. Yeah, it's like that's one of those things that makes people. I'm not into Transformers myself, but I think that's one of the things that makes people like Transformers is that they could be any car or they could be, in like among humans somewhere. So I think that's one of the appeals of it.
You mean like the
Um,
reptilians do?
yeah, of course. Yeah, just like that. But
Okay.
Shane, he says, appreciate the shout. Wishing you all the success you deserve, brother. Appreciate it. Tip my hat. There's a company producing one-man mechs right now. But what's
That's
the purpose
insane.
of that? I'm wondering, like, what's the purpose?
World control, domination.
Intimidation. I don't know. I can't. I don't know how. He said one-wheeled mechs.
You know what? Let me
Oh,
look it up.
no. One man wheeled mechs.
It's
I
actually
mean, I
like
don't know.
now that I'm on this side of the screen, Nico, usually you were doing like you were on the other side, like the
Yeah.
the host side. So now I can
Right.
like just look stuff up.
Yeah.
One. Yeah.
I mean, I know, like, so, like, I work in like my day job is like in the in like in like warehouse world, in industrial. We're making a whole bunch of equipment and stuff, and like I've seen like prototypes of like mech type exoskeleton suits that like perform the job of like a normal forklift would do. Like I could see stuff like that would be sick.
Yeah.
And could be super helpful because you could get so much more accurate than a four-wheeled like cart or something.
Right. I'm looking at these. I don't think I see the one that he's talking about. But I know Japan would be in. Oh, he said Oh, okay. That he said that's the one. Okay, bet.
Mm.
So it'll be this one right here.
Damn.
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah,
Oh
sick.
that's
my
pretty sick.
god, that's tough.
I
That's
think you'd
tough.
sit in this, and then your head would be like looking out through there, like a visor or something. But then, what would you do, like inside of it?
Create world domination.
Well, I mean, like,
Okay.
I
Here it
think,
is.
yeah, like, see, like that's the type of thing I've seen before, and like,
That's dope.
especially like in workshop areas, like when you're moving like big piping around and stuff, like you could use that, grab it, pick it up
Hmm.
instead of having to do like all this other. I mean, it would take a learning curve for sure, unless it's like
Yeah.
unless you like control it with your mind or something.
I mean, they went through all the trouble of making this entire suit around you just so you could do basic basic things that you could do with your own hands, but
Probably do it quicker though.
Yeah, you would because,
yeah.
like, for instance, if you're like picking up
I
something
know Home
super,
Depot would love to have that.
Mhm. Wait, so
I
what?
could just see that just like going down the aisles and like knocking down all the paint buckets and shit.
Yup.
Yeah. Alex VRB says, now make it bigger so you can have sex in the back seat. What the?
Dude, I would do the same
I
thing.
never
Yeah.
even. Wait, no. There's anime that are actually like that. That where you could where where
No
they
way, really?
designed the mech to be exactly like that.
That's
Actually, let
amazing.
me look it up. And
That's
it's
amazing.
not gonna actually be like but I know the show. So let me see.
That's amazing.
Yeah, we can't do this on the comics grind. We have to we do it on my channel. Or you think
Oh,
about
yeah.
anime. Yeah, it's this show where this is how you combine in the mech. It's just
Oh my god.
I don't know why it's like that. It just is. That's how they designed it.
Oh, we all know why it's like that.
No, we don't.
I've seen a lot of hentai. I think I know what he's talking about.
Yeah. But yeah, that's how.
Speaking of anime, Ken, I haven't watched it yet, but have you checked out the live action Last Airbender?
Oh
Avatar?
man, I
Not yet?
want to get into that, but I know it's gonna. Well, that's the thing. I don't know if it's gonna be good or bad, but I like the effects and the set design. They just did a really good job on like getting the clothes accurate to the characters and whatnot. But I haven't seen any material on it, and I'm trying to stay away from reviews and stay away from different opinions on it, whether like good or bad, because I want to see it for myself and think about it for myself.
Yeah.
But I don't
Yeah,
mind like
I
talking
haven't.
about it right now. Like, what? Like, have you seen it? Like, what's it like?
No, I haven't watched it yet.
No.
I saw it come up on my feed the other day on the Netflix, and I was like, I need to check this out at some point. But I actually last night I went to go see Dune Part 2. Shit
Dune
was
Part 2.
awesome.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, would you say it was better than 1?
Yeah, I mean, because it takes 1 and just like builds upon it like exponentially. Set piece wise, action wise, like character wise. It's just like epic sci-fi, man. It's dope.
Nice.
It's really good.
Yeah, I heard like it's one of those movies you want to see in theaters. You can't like watch it at home and be a loser or something. You have to look at it in the theater.
Right, because when
Dude,
you want to go see Madam Web, you go see the theaters.
Right.
Dude, I have a friend that like watches all like bootleg movies on like his phone, and he messaged me the other day, and he was like, "Oh yeah, man, I'm watching Dune Part 2 on my phone." I'm like, dude,
Wow.
you should literally be banned from movie theaters for the next 25 years for doing
Exactly.
such crime.
No, it was like this. Like when Endgame came out, Avengers Endgame. Zach, you remember like the guys in the dormitory? They were just watching it on the fucking screen on the TV. They were watching a bootleg version where there was people walking past the screen because somebody was filming it on their camera and stuff. We went to watch it in theaters on opening day, like men. But
No, dude, facts, because like it was insane. Honestly, and anybody who was spoiling it, they were getting their asses beat. Because clips of that like as Endgame, was like, social media everywhere to the point no one wanted to know. And they were pulling people out of like the waiting line who was ruining it.
Yeah.
Right.
They would just beat them
Hold
like
up.
men.
Let me.
Like
Like
men.
Hold on. Let me. Hey Shane, thanks for backing Teacher's Beast, which is what I call this tier on my
Which one is that one? Which tier is that one? Is that the
that's
commission one?
No, that's the one with issue 1 and 2.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
because I saw
appreciate
that.
that, Shane.
But
Thank you.
so you're only
Wouldn't it be Teacher's Pet?
No, I made it. I made it Teacher's Beast, so it wouldn't sound lame.
Beast.
Definitely not pet. I wrote that in the description.
So that because I saw that tier and you like limited it to like 5, right, or something like that.
Yeah.
So I guess that's because it's almost like a preview version of the next Kickstarter. Is that kind of what you're thinking of that, or
No, because I only have so I have like 10 volumes or 10 issues of that comic between like in total, like on hand. So
okay,
10
so it's
of
just
those,
like your stock.
yeah, my stock already. So it's like 5 of those are going to one of the other tiers, and then 5 of those are going to a different tier.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And then the actual book 2 is gonna include, like, when I do the full release on Kickstarter, it's gonna actually include this like 6-page mini comic that I did with Zach with his character Sonderon. So it's gonna be included in the book.
Dope.
Yeah. Wow. We got a valedictorian backer. Nice.
What does that mean?
Appreciate it, Kova.
Wait, what does that mean?
I think it might be the $40 tier with yeah. Can y'all see my screen?
All right. So he was only able to back 40, but not more than that.
Shut the fuck up.
Dude, killing business right now.
he got the ultimate package, with all this stuff. So it's got the little mini Air Rider number 0 and the sticker and all that stuff. All of it signed, all of it. Awesome. Appreciate that, Koba.
Nice.
So you know what I about this story, because sometimes when I talk to creators, or if I'm just shooting the shit with anyone, sometimes there's a certain point where some characters, you can tell that some creators like to be careful when it comes to the thought process of just throwing certain elements of real life into them. With Ken, you chose to have this main character be the son of a school shooter. And I was always fascinated about the idea that you decided to go ahead and take something which is like a controversial subject in the US, because it's happening all the time, and whatnot, decided to implement that into the main character. And I always wondered why,
I thought it was the most edgiest extreme thing I could think of when I was 17. So
okay.
I had to like figure out a story reason why a school shooter, how a school shooter could even have a son, and then kind of work backwards from there. And that's how the story came over. So it's like basically his son is taking on the karma that his dad left behind, and now he's in the same school where his dad shot up, and he's got to deal with that. So that's what the story is going to be about going forward.
So it could be the fact that, like, how when we used to go to school, when I was a freshman, there'd be like 20 pregnant seniors, and whatnot. So it could be, that, the father was super young. He either must have been like 17 or 18 when he was messing around with somebody, in his high school.
Stop putting together my story, man.
Sorry. Wow.
Yeah. Stop
all
right
that
there.
will be revealed later on. Nico, you were gonna say something?
No, I was just saying, like, there's just so much to mine there, character wise, because I mean, he's already starting off with like, 5 steps back in the race because like he's gonna be looked down upon as soon as he walks into the school. So like yeah. I love it because it's like it's a superhero story, so you can bring in like these wild villains or something, like say like a gun control nut or something, like he's
Yeah.
like turns into like super villain. So like, he comes in, you could play, there's a lot of like extreme kind of things you could do there just based off of like that concept. So
Oh yeah. Like
there's a lot
I
of cool stuff.
the way I'm thinking about how like the direction of the story, I don't think anyone's gonna see it coming. Like nobody is gonna understand like what I'm doing. And the thing is like the thing about comics, or the thing about this whole industry, or having a story on your mind, is like it's gonna take 10 to 15 years to pay it off fully. And once that time comes, it's like it's gonna be like people, their mind will be blown. But right now it's just
Dang,
like I'm on
we gotta wait 15 years.
yeah, exactly. Like I'm on
Oh,
chapter
shit.
1, and it took me I completed it 2 years ago, and now I'm on chapter 3. So it's like fuck.
Mm.
I gotta this Kickstarter, basically the Kickstarter is like the first step in, what would you call it? This Kickstarter is like the first step in making comics like a full-time thing.
Mhm.
So the Kickstarter is like basically we're trying to see how viable Air Rider is as a property that I can like sell and make money off of. And then later it'll be like, okay, I got a Patreon going, or I got another Kickstarter running, or I got my webtoon or webcomic going, and just just slowly building out from there until it kind of snowballs into a full-time thing. But right now I'm
Yeah.
just poor and a dishwasher, so it's like,
Well, you're about to make your first million right now on this Kickstarter, so
Oh,
of course
damn.
I
get
am,
ready.
I'm
So
just
I
waiting
guess
for the dough to roll in.
yeah. I don't know if it's too soon to kind of lay out right now, but do you think you're gonna have like more of like a routine schedule now that you're kicking off on Kickstarter? So like this time every year you're gonna run one, or you're gonna run one every 6 months, you think? Have you looked that far in advance yet? Or well,
Yeah,
we gotta fund this one first and then, probably, but that's about the fund, so
yeah, like I would fund this one first, but
yeah.
I had an idea of doing it kind of like Brian Pulido does it, where this is why I took all this time to build my marketing platform, build everything out before releasing it, because I was just following Brian Pulido's steps word by word. Like he said, if I was to release a 32-page graphic novel, I would build out my list and my marketing, and get people used to the idea for a year and a half. And I was like, all right, bet, I'll just do that. And from December 2022, when I started advertising Air Rider on Twitter, to now, like literally today, is I've just been constantly like learning about marketing and figuring things out and like what I need to do. And then I found the comics launch program in October, which I was like, okay, this is the exact list of things I need to do and the exact steps. And I was like, all right, let me just follow that. And yeah, now I'm like putting out the Kickstarter, making it happen, because
Yeah.
yeah, that's just what I've been studying. So going forward, I might do one. He said after you release your first Kickstarter, you already have your second and third one planned. So like your third one is already, like you're already making pages for that and you're ready to launch, but you're launching the second one. And so
Mhm.
then by the time you launch the second one, you're ready to launch the fifth one. And so you're
Yeah.
always like kind of 2 steps ahead. But I need to finish doing this. I need to finish doing launching the first one so I can finish the
Mhm.
pages for the 3rd, and I'm still gonna post them online as a webcomic. Like I want it to be free online, and a lot of people don't believe in that. A lot of people are afraid of just putting their comic online for free.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I am sometimes.
Yeah, but like I'm just trying to do it like webcomic style and then collect it into separate issues so that over time I can just build it into a large pile of books.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because I can't do it like you did with West Not South. West Not South is like a whole big thing that nobody knows about yet, or you got like little bits here and there, but
yeah,
like you were able to like you have patience. You're able to like actually do a whole 120 page book. Air Rider's not even that long, and I've just like I can only do it in like 20-page installments.
Yeah, I think that's why like I had just like the first chapter available, and that's what I was kind of just putting out there, and then that kind of gave me a little wiggle room to at least like show people some stuff, but give me the time to finish the rest of it, you know.
Right.
Yeah, that's
what's
cool.
his name? Koba, he said it's a marathon, bro. Yeah, it is. Like
Marathon, let's see.
you don't know what your next step is going to be, and like most of the year I spent, like most of last year I just spent being lost, like not really knowing what to do but just figuring things out as I went along, and then learning, like knowing more and more to the point where now I have a few specific tasks that I do that get the most I guess engagement or reach, and then I cut back on a lot of the other things that weren't really helping.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I like how you said it's. I think didn't whenever we talked to Ben Dunn that day, didn't he say something about like, you have your first one done, but you're already planning your third one? I think he mentioned something like that too. I want to say I can't remember. He poured a lot of information on us that day.
Yeah, I took a lot of notes that day because he was just like, "Yeah, here you go. Here's the secrets for free."
Yeah,
but I should have tagged him. he said run a Kickstarter and then we'll see if it can be published at at
Antarctic.
I was like, let me see. Once we make $1 million, it'll be a no-brainer.
Well, I mean, you show that you've fully funded this thing and successful. Why not reach out to him and say what's up?
Dude, I don't know what the hell I'm doing with this, bro. It's super weird.
Is it weird or bad?
No, not bad. Just
flat some ink on it.
It's weird. Like you'll see what I'm talking about soon.
All right.
So oh yeah, how's the numbers looking right now?
Numbers, let's check. Stop share screen. All right, I'm still getting used to the master controls. All right, bet we got 331 of the $500 goal. Bet.
Nice, you'll get there.
Yeah. I wonder how much I can make by the end. And these aren't going to be the only tiers throughout the whole campaign. Like we got maybe a few more coming, not a few more, but like a couple more coming in. And then I'll announce those in my updates. I heard that if you want it to be a really successful campaign, like you don't want to update like once or twice per campaign or even like 6 times per campaign. Like you want to update around 17 times. Those are the super successful campaign metrics. If you want to, get people invested in what you're doing.
Did Comics Experience say anything like this percentage of your pre-page followers typically pledge to the campaign? Does that question make sense? Like, say you have 100 people who sign up to follow the project. Are you guaranteed like 90% of those people to actually pledge, or was there anything like that?
There was
If
something
you
like
can
that, but
reveal that information.
no, you can definitely I can definitely reveal it, but it wasn't specific like that. It never really mentioned like or from what I remember, it never really mentioned like how much people from the pre-launch page come in, because all those people are coming in from a culmination of your entire platform, meaning like your Twitter followers, your YouTube followers, your email list subscribers. It's coming from a mixture of everybody on there, and some people like native to Kickstarter's platform. So it's not really that easy to determine exactly how many people are
Right.
coming in from that.
Yeah, it's just because I would think that the people who are following the page are relatively likely to pledge. You would hope, because they like go out of their way to follow it, But I don't know. We'll see how that. I mean, and I'm kind of like operating in a different space than you guys, being kind of like more on like the alternative side of comics. So I don't, I'm sure a lot of these rules overlap, but some may not. Who knows?
Yo, Nico, are you an Apex Legends player?
No, I'm not.
Damn it.
Wow.
No,
Oh yeah, you love Apex, right? I think that's what you were talking about.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I just had Apex in the mind for a
Oh
quick
yeah.
second.
Yeah, Nico's too
Are you
kind-hearted for that. He
the only let's see, what games am I playing now?
hold the phone. Add to the stage. We got
Hey,
Nick Patera in the house. What's up, man? How you doing?
What's up, man? Just put the kids down and I'm back in the, dirty studio. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the best room in the house.
Dirty.
Ken knows how dirty the studio gets. It's 50-50 right now, Ken.
Okay. Yeah, it's got all the books in there. I can see those in the back.
Yeah.
So have we thought about switching careers?
Not yet. No announcements yet. Yeah, the wife is having major success with her book right now. Literally will. Ooh, she's gonna 10 times, 20 times my best day I've ever had in comics. With what she's going on right now, it's crazy. So,
wow, that's incredible. Your wife is an author, or she's an artist as well?
She's a writer. She went to she got her master's at Purdue years ago. That she's been teaching college. We got little ones, so she teaches adjunct online now. But she's written a couple of novels as she was getting better and better. Got an agent probably 5 years ago with a novel she wrote, a pretty big agent, and then they worked on that book. It wasn't quite right, so they started a new book a year, 2 years ago, and they've been workshopping it. And at night, me and her will go. She critiques my work, I critique her work, and anyway, so she got a lot of time invested in it, and finally went out on submission, and it's going pretty good right now. So it's pretty crazy.
Nice.
So
heck yeah.
Yeah, it's
what a successful family.
Damn.
Yeah, we're trying to get there, Now I was like the breadwinning cartoonist. Now I'm the loser cartoonist. So it's a power dynamic.
Now you have now you have to beat your wife with comics. With comics.
I just got to beat her with, hey, I gotta step my game up now.
Nobody clipped that.
Or you could be like, listen, I'm the man. Mic drop.
Yeah. No, I'm just going the route of still doing what I'm doing every day, and then just got to buy a lot of erectile dysfunction pills because I've been emasculated in the house.
Oh man! Just switch to prose writing. That's all you have to do. You just have to just stop drawing. You don't have to draw anymore.
Yeah, why are we drawing this stuff, guys? Just work on this, make the sentence structure good, put some twist in there, and make it happen. No, but she's good. She works so hard, and what about her journey and everyone's journey is like the road is long, you know. She's about to be 38, and she's been wanting to be a writer since she was in middle school and taking it very seriously since late high school. And she's just now about to get published, you know. Hopefully,
nice.
you know, if all the positive buzz is true that her agent's saying. So, yeah, super cool, super proud of her, and yeah, it's going really good. So,
yeah, it's like one of those things where if you're into something since high school, or like you're really been studying it seriously since high school, it takes a while for that windfall moment to like kind of kick in. But
and that's
yeah,
kind of one thing I've always wondered about, like how much bigger is like the novel market versus like the comics market? Because like, you know, they're both books, you know, they're both like, you know, reading material, but I feel like the novel market is just like usurped comics like exponentially. I don't know. It's weird how it's kind of unfolded like that.
yeah, it's the novel market can be very big. The advances can be very big. It also can be very small. It's more competitive than comics because
Yeah.
there's more people wanting to do it. And I think
right.
everyone, it's not like drawing is like a pretty good, you know, not everyone thinks they can draw, but everyone can write a sentence. So a lot of more people think
Yeah,
they can write.
right.
So the entry feels easier, I think, but it's actually much more difficult. It's hard just to get an agent. I think they take one out of every thousands of submissions, and that's just to get a agent to then work on a book to be submitted to the top big 5 publishers, which are like Penguin Random House, Macmillan. I don't know if Abrams is up there, HarperCollins. They're only the big ones. So
Right.
and then like the hardest part about any of these journeys that we take is like you do all of this work, us learning to draw, her learning to write, us learning to write and draw, but it's like you're looking for acceptance or being told that it's now you can do it, you know. And for me in comics, I'm the opposite now. I'm never going to ask permission to make my books again, man. You know,
Yeah.
like she got a different mindset. She never wanted to sell herself short. Like we just have different mindsets. She didn't want to like self-publish on Amazon and hustle. She wanted to be like, I'm a professional writer, you know, like whatever that means
Okay.
based on the industry standards. And I'm like, man, I'm not asking a 25-year-old editor if it's okay to make my art, you know.
Right.
I'm not playing that game.
But
And I just see a way we could build, you know, on our own. And I think with comics, a big thing is like a chip on my shoulder is like a, it ain't just I want to draw well, which I wish we could just do that, but now we got to write well. Now we got
yeah,
to promote well. Now we got to find distribution well. It's like we got
got a
to
live
fix,
stream.
fix or live stream, become a personality, stack assets like your personality, the way you speak, your production quality, consistency. None of that has to do with drawing per se, but
Yeah.
we're like trying to fix it, trying to create it. I love the autonomy being able to do it. There's a part of me that wishes when I was getting John fulfilled, I'm like, what am I doing? Like I'm a publisher now instead of a guy drawing. But there's such fun and joy in figuring it out, you know. So
Yeah.
all in that together.
Yeah, and I think it's because like the comic industry itself has like shit the bed so hard that it's like, well, now we can't get like a HarperCollins type deal or whatever. We can't get all that because it's not lucrative like it used to be. So it's just we have to like figure it out on our own and make a YouTube channel and do all this stuff.
Yeah.
The only thing is like like I wonder how like the children's book stuff is, because I feel like that stuff is pretty thriving. So I don't know if if they
Yeah.
go off based off advances and stuff of that nature. You know, you get a big Scholastic book. I mean, what does that entail? Is that the equivalent of a HarperCollins or a Random House of a novel?
Yeah,
You know,
I got a friend
so,
that's got some offered contracts, but there's tiers to book deals. I think it's like major, good, fine, okay. Like it's literally that's what it's called on the publisher's marketplace. So like I think the higher end of the book deals just trumps anything that we're going to get and for our comic book offerings, even directly to those guys, you know.
Right.
yeah, that makes sense.
Hold on, let me answer a comment here. He says, Koba says, "What's the projected timeline for issue 3 and whatnot?" Issue 3, that might be like next year. I'm gonna try to fulfill this first Kickstarter and then see if I can launch number 2 later on this year. And then once I get used to like the whole Kickstarter ecosystem, I'll launch issue number 3 next year.
Well, this guy said ecosystem.
Yeah, bitch, I said that.
It's a jungle out here.
It said, also, anyone watch the live action Airbender? I haven't, but I want to see it.
I have seen Madam Web though.
Shut up.
I was Madam Web. Was it good?
No, not even in the slightest. I actually wanted my money back.
Was it at least like
Not
campy, like stupid fun?
No, there's one thing where you have campy and you have this is just fucking terrible and needs to burn to the ground, like act like it never existed. Doesn't even come close to campiness. It's just bad.
Damn. I would hate to read that review on Rotten Tomatoes.
Shane says, Nick the Man is here. Hit the like, guys. Back this campaign
forever. Every time I come up, I don't know, dox him, but every time I come up to hang out, he's like, I never ran into him in like a year or 2 years, man. We got to hang out. So Shane's a good dude, man. We float the river sometimes, and he's just a solid guy. So love that guy.
Yeah. Wait, which river? Like, I always wonder, like, because you say you go tubing, but like, which river?
Guadalupe River. So yeah, and
it's
like 20 minutes from the house. We used to drive 3 hours from Houston to float every summer, but now that I'm a large fat ass, I don't go as much because but back in the day we used to go a lot. I need to lose a little weight and get ready for the summer. So
right.
Man, I got many a sunburns and lost keys doing that stuff back in the college days, man. I remember I'd freaking dumped my keys somewhere in there and I tried to grab them and it's so murky and muddy in that water. I was like, oh, where'd it go?
Oh, man.
It's miserable.
Would it be like car keys and you couldn't go home?
Yeah. Dang. Well, I rode with friends, so like I was able to get back, but I had to find spares and stuff.
Yeah, we had in lieu of this is what 7 years ago now. Instead of doing a honeymoon, we rented a big river house and just after the wedding had everyone stay with us so we could all float the river together, the families and friends. And Kelsey had someone come from out of town and they were going to float the river. And there was already a problem with like, did he have enough time to go make his flight? But he was going to try it. He stepped in the river with his wallet and instantly lost it in the water.
Oh, I'm telling you, there's something about that water, dude. It's like a magnet. It just like grabs all your belongings.
And then like we're all sitting there and like, what do we do, right? Like we're in the water. It's time to float. Sorry, cousin from Cincinnati. We're floating down the river now, boss. Dang. He's just like standing there and his, I don't know. I was like, this is my wedding, dude. I can't get out. I mean, and there's nothing I can do. I'm not going to find your wallet in this water,
No.
Right. Did he hold that against you after a while?
No, maybe not. We never talked after that. So.
Yeah.
Did he ever mention how much he lost from that?
I was thinking more like he's got to get on a flight. Does he have his ID on him and all that stuff?
Dang.
So I don't know if it messed up his flight too and everything else. So
right. Dang.
That's brutal, man. Those boxes of Franzia is not worth lost wallets.
Oh yeah.
They made it stricter. You used to float and you could have the cans of beer with you, and then they would have those empty kind of high floating rafts that everyone throw their cans in and you could just float. Now it's like you could only bring a thermos, so you can't really do the long floats. And
oh, really?
Yeah, they kind of pulled back. No plastic bags now, which I guess fine. It's a river. Probably doesn't.
Yeah, because that thing used to get dirty, man. There was so much shit all over that thing.
Yeah,
it was awesome. Like the first, every year, whenever the cans were there, someone would hit the little bit of rapids. Their cooler would flip out, and all their beer would be floating. And we into the water and get you a beer.
Yeah, dude. Like hell yeah, dude! Free beer.
We just gotta grab it and just like just crack it open and drink.
Drag it over and
drink. Dude.
Nice.
Yep.
And everyone's really friendly out there. It's great. If anyone wants to see it, type "floating the rivers, Guadalupe River," and you'll see how crowded and cool it gets. It's really a fun time, man.
Yeah, Shane says I'm going to be on the river with y'all this year.
Yeah.
Bet. Can't lose. No. But
Nice.
the only
I
water I've ever been on was I think the river in Austin, the river that goes through Austin. I don't know if that's the Guadalupe, but I remember kayaking there. Or is it kayaking or just like we were just
Is it the Brazos River that goes through Austin? I mean, the rivers go everywhere, so
yeah.
I'm not sure which one goes through
Austin. That's the only like I guess big body of water experience that I had. It was
You
right
ever been
after...
to the ocean? You ever been to the ocean?
Oh yeah, I have.
All right.
Yeah.
That's a big body of water.
Yeah.
Hey, Nick, I wanted to ask you a little bit about what's the name of what is it? Vast.
Vast Vision.
Vast Vision. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess
that's like a community we built. Or we're trying to build. Made our own Discord. It's I don't know what the direct link is, but if you go to my Twitter, you'll see it. The Vast Vision thing. It's basically a bunch of pros that are about 35 to 45 that are sick of the online dialogue of it's just like you can agree with it or disagree with it, but it's just all like we're just really burned out on people attacking one another, canceling one another. We don't even want to even say that stuff, like also people complaining about everything. I know we love to complain, but it was like, let's talk about the work and do the work. And a lot of us have our own LLCs, our own businesses, our own S corps, and we're all building our little businesses. And so we want to create a hub where all of us can go and also like I used to love being on digital webbing back in the day or 10-ton studio. And we kind of want to rebuild some of that where wouldn't it be cool if someone comes on there and like Ken has a problem with the layout? What I do is I message other artist friends that are at Marvel or DC, or they message me with their layouts. Oh, this leg looks messed up. Think about this, put this in the foreground. Well, now we're like wanting to do it for other people, so there's like a mentor section and we're getting off the ground and like figuring out what it's going to look like. We did a live chat just in the Discord, which I liked a lot, just with some members there. It was pretty cool. You get on with, big guys that have worked at the big two. They got big credits. And I mean, Brandon Graham's on there, Joe Keating's on there, Rob Guillory's on there, I'm on there. Curtis Weave is on there, did Rat Queens. And
nice.
Yeah, just a lot of stuff. We want to like just a place that we can post our stuff comfortably and more long form than just Twitter. Twitter's more like like I was tweeting about how American comics can catch up with manga, and it's just like usually controversial that gets the traction on a lot of these platforms. But I want to talk about like business stuff or meet. Like I'm dealing with a bunch of stuff with toys now, learning who the good sculptors are, learning who the good video editors are, learning who good promoters are of stuff, publicists and stuff like that. And so it's a way for us guys to share that information and try to build a community. We opened it at the beginning of last month, and it's already got over 500 or 600 members, which is cool. But how are we going to get the engagement? We're going to have to do like, we're setting up now like weekly workshops where people can hop in and do some of the guys are in role-playing games. Some of the guys come from music. Some of them are actors. A lot of them are video effects people or like visual effects artists, 3D modelers and stuff. And then, obviously the core of it, a lot of comic book artists. So yeah, we're already in a group together. We do a Bible study with me, Rob Guillory, Joe Keating, Curtis Weeb, a couple other people, and they're all cool dudes, and I talk about how the Bible's this esoteric book of magic, and they tell me I'm blasphemous, and they, like they tell me all this stuff, but it's fun, man. We and then like a lot of good support, like if we have family drama, I'm not going to go online and be like, oh, my kids are doing this or this is happening, and you just got like a core group of buddies, and really want to expand that. And then the way that would work is, I think, like, as we all make our own businesses, we are going to keep, instead of everyone starting anew and like, how does Kickstarter work? How does this work? How does that work? How do you get with the toy guy? Now it's a place where we can all share that information. So if someone comes on there as a new creator and they rub elbows with everybody, then they're already going to be downloading that information that, you know, we're having to do on our own right now. So stuff like that. And the real idea would be, if we get it built out and we get a bunch of active members, then we can really share a community to support one another, and that would be fun. Like, send my axe wielder John backers to Ken's campaign. When Ken is done with his campaign, send them to my campaign. Kind of like what we're doing with YouTube now, where we try to promote one another, but like create a base, you know, like an old forum or something. So I love the people involved, and the spirit is really strong. Like, we realized, what's the hierarchy? The hierarchy, like, defines you, right? Like, if you want money, then capitalism defines you. If you want sex, then that'll define you. If you want, but the spirit of this is like, really, like, forgiveness. I don't care what you say on other platforms. I don't care what you've done. You can come here and you get a clean start. You know, that's a big part of it. And then also, like, just being an adult in the room. So those guidelines are pretty strong. If anyone starts talking politics or craziness, we just say, nah, don't do that. Don't do that here. Do that everywhere else. So, but no one's preaching either. Like, me and everybody else in that room have all, you know, stepped out of line on all these platforms. So, this is a place to get a clean start was the idea, you know?
Yeah, no, it's definitely like so craft based, which is certainly appreciative. Like, there's so much, and that's the thing, there's like so much information. Like, it's hard for me to keep track of it, because there's, you know, and there's so many threads in there. So I'm trying to, like, but I guess
there is so many threads. There is so many threads. Like, we've talked about that private. Like, how do we clean it up? How do we make it more focused? I'm a member. We had started a Discord with the same guys 2 years before, and there's only 20 of us. And that is really a really active board with 20 guys. Like, we're just there every day. And it's all the pros I mentioned and a bunch more pros. And it's just like, it's cool, man. And we just say what we really think, like, and like what we really think, you know, not a hot take, but like, oh man, I wish I like these guys, but I wish they would stop being this, you know? Yeah, I agree, man. They got such a good model, but they're focusing on this, you know? So, yeah.
Wow, I like
this. It's cool stuff. Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, for me personally, I don't really
I don't always. Ken, I'm gonna be right back. I think my kid went and they're screaming, "I'm done," which means I gotta go wipe a butt. So I'll be right back.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Have fun.
Yo, you guys want to check this out? What it looks like so far?
Yes, sir.
Sure,
it looks weird, but all right, here. All right, you know how to full screen?
Let's see the weird.
Yeah, let's how do I full screen it to you?
Yeah, I never figured that out, Ken, how you put full on another person.
Let me see. Cinema layout.
Or Zach could share his screen, right? Present.
Share screen. That's actually it's just sharing the screen on my laptop.
Right.
Oh yeah. Duh.
Oh, okay, cool. I got it.
Oh, here we go.
What in the hell is that?
It's a mashup.
Dude, it reminds me of fucking Sam Keith, like them backs and all that, man. That's crazy, dude.
I got no clue, bro. I don't know.
That's so weird and awesome, man. Like,
you gonna throw some color on it?
I went heavy on the ink, so I can't touch it with Copics.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can. Yeah, I can't touch it.
Yeah.
Oh, damn! And then he comes back. Damn it!
I didn't see it. I just sat back down.
Oh, okay, yeah. He drew Air Rider. Let me solo screen.
Oh, cool, man. That's awesome, dude.
It's fucking weird, man.
Yeah. So somebody on the stream will get this, so I'll send it off your way.
Dope.
There you go.
So you pumped, Ken, or what? You excited?
No.
You're
Yeah.
not excited? Come on.
now you gotta
No,
get that
that's
energy up, dude.
that's the perfect emotion to have.
No.
I mean,
like-
what is it? Fuck, I'm on fourth. I'm at my fourth try right now for mine. So
Yeah.
I feel what he's feeling.
I'm just like, let me see if all that talk I said about like marketing and all that stuff last year will actually work out. And so far it's doing all right in terms of the campaign, but I'm just like, let me see how I can keep this going, because eventually, like, this is just like the first step in making comics a full-time thing. But it's just like, man, I'm excited, nervous. It's all like mixing together to where it just kind of cancels each other out, and it just feels like nothing. But let me see what
That's the spirit.
yeah, exactly. Let me share my screen. Let me see what the campaign is up to now. Am I sharing? Is it sharing my screen?
No,
No.
Dude. I was just thinking to myself, of like, dude, Nick Patero would look really fucking good if he was the artist for Apex Legend comics.
You and your Apex, you love that Apex Legend.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
dude.
you would play every day at school, man. It would be crazy.
I did it on breaks though. Like,
So,
when I was
we're up
like
to
drawing for so long, I'd
331.
be taking a break on it.
Nice.
Getting there.
Yeah, Nick. Yeah, we're getting there, man. But yeah, Nick, this is my page and like the tiers and whatnot.
Hey, scroll up real quick. I like that one image where up.
Don't go back to his face.
This one?
No, down. Or no, up. The first image of
Up,
one of the
down,
big
down.
first shots of Air Rider. I think it's like him out of costume and him in costume. Yeah, that one. The coloring style on that one's nice and soft. I kind of like that.
Oh, appreciate it.
The color holds on the character in the background.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah, that one took a while to do after school.
Nice.
But yeah, that's how it is so far. Oh, whoops. Let me actually.
So you're about this Y2K comics thing, Ken, right? You're like Y2K 90s comics, but you got to build that genre, right? Is that genre already there? Like, talk to me about that. What's your mindset there?
Yeah, that genre is already there. People are really into it. Like they really love the and I really love like the nostalgia factor in it. And I'm like, this is how I see like I guess marketing waves, because it's starting off, like it's still building momentum. There's tons of people who are drawing like in that style, or who are drawing things surrounding it. But I'm trying to catch the wave where if I'm building my comic in that style, or building the comic in that 90s like Y2K style for the next 10-15 years or whatever, I'm going to catch that wave at its apex, and then I'll be the one like reaping all the benefits, because I just kept going where everyone else quit. So all those artists are going to end up under my wing in some way, shape, or form. Like, I'm gonna recruit, hey, you do a variant cover for my book. Hey, you do a variant cover, because nobody else is doing. There's maybe 2 or 3 other people that I've seen doing a comic kind of like what I'm trying to do, but they're eventually going to go into animation. I'm going to be the only one still doing a web comic, because that's what happens to all these guys. They can't market on their own for the most part, so they always end up going into animation or whatever. And then I'm going to be the only one who's still foolish enough to keep doing comics and web comics, and then capitalize on that when the wave actually hits.
I like it. Oh, so you're like trying to network with those kinds of people? Do you know them already? Are you in those like Instagram circles, or where are those artists located? Because my feed's so tailored for the American Big Two market on all my platforms.
Yeah,
Webtoons, or what are you finding? Where are you finding those people at?
Mostly on Twitter and Instagram, but there's like Facebook groups that are totally into that kind of stuff. So I'm also hitting those up, and there's like Reddit things, but for the most part, I'm trying to keep things centered on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. But then the YouTube channel is also helping like grab more people as well.
Yeah, I liked y'all's conversation on what a few weeks ago. That was pretty solid. Whenever Nick came on,
running my mouth. That's when Ken was in the studio. Yeah, Ken was in the studio. Yeah.
Are you still wearing the same jacket?
Yeah, I got 3 of the same shirts, and I wear them every year. It's a life uniform, baby. I don't
work shirts.
Like a cartoon.
Dude, you got to read. You know Ramon Villalobos, the artist. He's I got to read these texts after he was done watching that. That particular chat, I was like, I kind of trapped Ken. By the end of it, he had when I first met him, he had mentioned about some crazy comic.
Yeah, that's the only thing you remember from that first interaction, man.
And we talked about Seth Fisher, and we talked about James Herron. I was like, yeah, I know James. Me and James just went to Japan together. But he said, so good. He said, he sent me. He said, "Why'd you make?" he's busting my balls, but it's great. He says, "Why did you make me watch an hour-long video to hear about this creep liking a manga about the bathroom?" And he said, "Sick guy. You should have him locked up and studied for science."
Oh my god!
Then he like did the research, and he like pulled up the pictures from the comic.
He found it.
Yeah, he found it. He went and found it. So
oh my god!
And I was
Ken, that sounds like a perfect pull quote on the back of Air Rider for the next issue.
Oh, what do you say?
No, we bust each other's balls. He is so good. I mean, he's good at the Twitter controversy game, and he's like over the top, But me and Alf, whenever he's going off or anything, I'll text him and bust his balls, and he'll bust back, and he's sharp, man. But he said, "Do you wipe the place with Lysol after he leaves, or Fabuloso?" And I said, "Ha ha ha," and he goes, "He's a freak, bro."
Oh my god! Dang, and he found the exact one too, dude. I'm rereading it right now, and it's actually still holds up. It's still good. But I'm gonna do a whole video explaining exactly why I like it, and and oh my god, I've never. That's hilarious, man.
I'm trying not to sound like a fat ass right now, but if you ever had crumble cookie, break some of that off and put it in your ice cream.
Sounds solid.
Oh yeah.
Sounds good.
That's one of those things everybody does, man.
Yeah, dude. I'm like amazed at how good crumble cookie is right now.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty good.
Good stuff.
But yeah. There's a deeper message in it. So
we all look forward to that justification video.
Yep. It's coming.
I was saying to myself, I'm like, dude, James is just so good. It kind of reminds me of like in the early 2000s when some of the early Marvel Young Guns, I think they called them like the Young Gun or something like that, like Jim Chung, Koi Pam, and a few other. Yeah, like very young guys at that point in time, and they call them, I think, the term Young Guns. So I'm thinking now, like around like from the time that you and me graduated, from that point forward, you're gonna get your Daniel Warren Johnsons now. You're gonna get James and a few other guys that are now gonna be the Young Guns that are going to take the industry forward.
Marvel dropped that branding. They dropped the ball. They should have picked Trad, James, Daniel, Trad Moore, James Herron, Daniel Warren Johnson. They had a lot of opportunities. The last 10 years has been so writer focused. They never really rolled out a new Young Guns. And then at some point they were like picking Young Guns that were, almost 40, my age or over. I think Bradshaw made it. He had to be in his 40s, And I'm like, they're doing that's my critique also at the Image guys is, when trad broke in with Strange Luther Strode, or James did with Rumble, Daniel on all of his books, Extremity and everything he's doing, why didn't McFarlane or Eric Larson or any of those guys say, this is the guy? Why did they tweet that out and say, this is the man? Why is it all the people from the bottom seeing it, but no one at the top anointing them? And Marvel kind of dropped the ball the last 10 years, really anointing the next artist. And so did Image. You know, it's like we got to promote ourselves, you know, and just let the work do the work, you know.
Right. It's weird because the indie titles that I would hear from Image around that point was Sex Criminals. It would be Black Science, and I think like another title. Invincible was still going on at that point, comic wise,
right?
And The Walking Dead. You know, outside of those core, you know, titles, you know, I wasn't really hearing anything else from Image except those.
Yeah, I was about to say on that point of the Young Guns is like the Young Guns, like Young Guns in comics is 40 years old. Like it's not 25 or 35. Like people's skills aren't usually like fully developed by that age. So like 40 would be the hot new talent that's coming up.
You guys like Trad's work?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Check this out. There's a girl who kind of draws with that thin line, bubbly shapes. Her name is her last name's Torque. She's on Twitter. Ken, I don't know if you want to pull up your Twitter if it's too messy, but forget her first name. She's so good. And when she colors herself, she's amazing. You got to scroll down her feed, but I think
what's
her name is, her last name's Torqu, and
does her first name start with X?
No, I don't know about that. I don't know. Her first name starts nothing with an X. Ken, we're on the live feed here. Her name is, try to find it, Elizabeth Torque. But you should click on the last.
I think I've seen her. Yeah, I think I've seen her online.
I go to Kick and share her work every now and then. Man, she is good, dude.
Yep. Yeah. I'm following her.
Well, I want to see some more sequentials from her, but like check out that piece there.
Yeah.
She kind of reminds me of like a little bit trad in there with the roundness and the strong line, but there's something she's good, man. And then her last image below that one is really great too. And then when she colors herself, she's got this really soft palette. Not that. Maybe the one below it. Oh, that's when she colors herself. Yeah.
She's all the draftsmanship is in there.
Yeah, it's good, man.
Yeah, damn,
for sure.
The coloring reminds me of John Ostrander. Damn. No, the name is wrong, but the colorist who colors over Tom Mandrake's stuff from The Spectre and Martian Manhunter, the color palettes remind me a lot from those two runs.
Right.
Yeah, I think there's such subtlety. They look at the texture in the wood and the colors, the warmth in the skin tones. It's not flat, but it's not overly cell shaded. It's subtly cell shaded.
Yeah.
The blue in that little worm's hair or whatever that thing is.
Yeah.
But it's expressive, cartoony, lush. That is insane. I don't know if she does the lettering too, but I think that looks great. She's got it all, man.
Yeah, like I wonder how long it takes to like fully render that style. This is the page that I always see like shared around. That's the one I like. I think it's from Pan's Labyrinth or something. I don't know.
Could be. I don't know if her stuff is published or if it's just. I mean, clearly she's good enough to be published anywhere, but I don't know if she got a trade paperback out or a book out. But that girl puts all of us to shame. She can freaking draw, man.
Right. Yeah, it's stuff like this that makes me feel like I have to draw better, like draw more with more draftsmanship in my stuff, because it looks like
damn,
very solid. Like there's so much like subtlety in the expression itself. Like she knows how the face forms and all that.
You see what I mean? It's got a little bit of that trad with those thin lines around the lips and the eyes, and then the big shapes that are curving in and out. She's like following form so well. She's a little more structured than modern trad, but early trad, it's got 25%, 20% in there that really brings it around.
It really reminds me of Trad's Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
That stuff.
Yeah. Oh, okay. This is kind of, it looks like layouts or something.
A rough, or a tight pencils. Yeah.
Yeah.
Super tight. Yeah.
Oh, that's dope.
All right, fellas. Well, I'm gonna hop off for dinner. I haven't eaten anything, so it's getting to be that time. But
all right, Nico.
Talking with you, Ken, Nick, Zach. Appreciate it.
Hey, Ken, Nico, are you married now or what? What's going on?
I am engaged. Yeah.
Oh, engaged. Okay.
Yeah. So that happened over mid December. We went to Disney World, and had to do my thing. So
is that where you got engaged at Disney World?
Yeah, man. I set up like a photographer's session and things, and like had to like hide it, extremely hide it from her. It was like such a nut show trying to like not spill the beans or anything, or not let anyone else spill the beans. But
was it like a castle or no?
Yeah. It was. I mean, it was pretty damn good, because like the guy that was taking the pictures, he like knew the exact spot and like the exact angle to be where like you don't see the mass amount of people like in front of the castle.
Oh, wow.
So like the spot where he got us to actually do the thing, like it was like perfect. So
were people clapping and stuff? Did they see it? Or?
No, and that's the thing, not really, because like we were in such a not such an isolated spot, but there was just like no people. It was like a few people around, but they didn't really see it. So yeah, it was we didn't get any claps, but like there was certainly a lot of tears, tons of tears from Karina. So it was
awesome. Nice.
Yeah, it was good. So now I gotta sell this massive stack of books back here so I can pay for a wedding.
There you go. Yeah. That's me and you, brother. We got.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw it.
Oh, did you put the trade out?
Yeah, so they just got in this week.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
congratulations, dude.
Thanks, dude. Yeah. So gonna run the Kickstarter in April, and hopefully everything goes well, and then I'll have these bad boys at the next shows and all that. So
nice.
Yeah, it was. I remember talking to you, Nick, at I think it was Bedrock CityCon or something. You're like, yeah, man, it's like so stressful getting these things out and dude, I felt that shit all the way up to the moment I cracked open one of those books and like, okay, good. There's no like massive. I don't see any errors in this thing. I don't see any weird things that I didn't intend to happen. So,
dude, how did you feel when you opened the box? Was it awesome?
Dude, so like I didn't even realize that like the UPS truck had like stopped and like put out all these damn boxes, and then like I'm like leaving to go meet some friends, open up the garage, and just like a giant stack of fucking boxes. I'm like, all right, I gotta change into some like workout clothes so I can like bring these things upstairs, because the fiance was like, that shit is not staying downstairs.
Yeah, I was the same way when mine was a huge pallet. It was like, and I ordered like 1,500 extra copies of Axe Wielder, and my wife is like, we don't have the money to pay for storage, and then two, she's like, you clean out your studio and you're putting those boxes in your studio. I'm like, I don't know if they'll fit, so they're like under my desk right now. Can see the big circle around my studio. That's the big wall of them back there.
Yeah.
But I guess we'll be seeing each other on the convention.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, so I got it's like basically like this is the art room, so it's like a stack of boxes like right in the middle, like cuts it in half. So I don't have anywhere else to put them. I'm definitely not putting them in the garage. So
well, congratulations on the engagement and
appreciate it.
And your book together, man. That's awesome.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, it'll be a good year, hopefully. So
oh yeah.
But all right, fellas. Nice talking to y'all. I will see y'all around.
Thanks for coming out, Nico.
Yeah, man. Peace.
Appreciate it.
Now it's just down to us three.
Yep. Who's dying first? Let's go.
I got, I'll tell you, Ken, and it's, I know I've said it before, but fucking A, man, like, you and me we're pretty much like, a year above each other, pretty much close to being classmates and whatnot. And, just seeing the growth of where our shit was and not where it's at today. That's still, it's astounds me, man.
Yeah. It's it's something. It's something to behold.
Yeah. Like, what is it? I remember, what is it? Right after I got the anthology done, I was working on, I forgot whatever it was in particular, but I knew, like, right near the end of the third year, when third year was pretty much done and wrapped up before COVID hit. I remember I was like, "Yo, you want to bounce on to the second novel? I'm planning on a sequel." And you're like, "Yeah, dude. I'll mix up the whole new set of pages for that." I was like, sick. And now, like, you got your comic out, like 2 issues in too, which is awesome.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try to, I don't know, I'm gonna try to set something up, but it's just like a step-by-step process, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, yeah, I won't keep you all here too much longer. I'm probably just gonna shoot for like 2 hours or a little bit above that. But like, you guys are free to come and go whenever you want. But yeah, I'm just chilling. Like, I'm just glad that nothing went monumentally wrong today. Like, all the links, because whenever you're running stuff online, the only thing that matters is that the link works. If your link doesn't work, then you're fucked. It's like, you gotta make sure it's the correct link and it goes to where you're trying to get it to go to. And all the links worked and people saw the trailer. They liked the trailer, so I'm happy with that.
Sick. So so yeah, both books are done, and when everybody backs this, they're pretty much getting that the next month.
Actually, I don't know, because like it depends on when the printer sends me the stuff. But once they send it out to me, I'll just pack everything myself and then ship it off.
Oh, good luck with that, dude. I hate shipping myself, dude. Having to go on stamps.com and just like print the next label out and have to package. Dude, I hate it so much.
Right. No.
Oh, and yeah, Nick. Yeah, I don't envy you at all, man. Like,
I went and bought like the right boxes, the fold them, and the tape. I got a stamps.com account. I still don't even use it. I got to figure out how to use it. It costs me $20 a month to have the thing. But yeah, it's a pain. Do they let you do media mail in there? Because I can go into my local post office and tell them book rate, and they give me book rate, and it's way cheaper. Make sure to ask for book rate, Ken.
Right.
And so that helped out a lot on the ones I've been shipping. But yeah, I got to get back in my stamps.com account and figure that out. It is not fun, but dude, it's the kryptonite of all artists getting to the post office. It is so bad. Dude. It's like, I'll mail it out, and then 2 weeks later, I'll have it out, and then 3 weeks later, you get a mean email. You're like, oh, I'll get it out. It's all.
Oh man,
I did it, like put out the hottest fire at that time and just get 2 out so you can get some pressure off you. It's a nightmare.
Dang. I thought it would just be like a pretty cut and dry process. You get the packaging material, you get the books in, and you just weigh them and then send them off. Like, print the label, send them off.
No, it's a pain in the ass because you got to sit there and you got to feed the addresses into stamps.com. Then it's going to print you your label, and make sure you do that right. Otherwise, if you mislabel something on stamps.com and it prints the wrong label, it just took money out, because it's treating that issue as like, oh, you just paid for shipping to print that sticker out, and if you mess it up, you just lost like $6 or $7 or whatever. I think there's a redo option, but there wasn't an option like that for me 3 years ago when I was taking care of that.
Dang.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even know about that part. But it's like I don't know. It's like one of those, like, I'll cross that bridge when I get to it.
And then sorting the packages. If one guy got one issue, one got two issues, one got issue 2, make sure that label is good for that one. Put the sticker in there, put the whatever in there, put the print in there. And then anything bigger than the book, good luck, like a big print or something. Like, oh man.
Right. Yeah, I made sure not to include any of that in this campaign. Nothing bigger than the book. It'll just be the same size.
I know I have a couple 11 by 17s and for mine, but I plan for it. It is a pain in the ass, dude. Like anything, but I try to keep everything I can contained in a Gemini mailer.
Okay. Oh, wait, if you have a 11 by 17 thing, do you put it in do you roll it up and put it in like a cone? Well, not a cone, but like a tube.
You could do that, but or you could just mail it. What I do
Folded?
for 11.
Do you fold it?
You fold it up into a tube, but for me, what I find a lot more effective, and I haven't heard any complaint yet when I'm shipping, is I'll take their priority express boxes, which are like flat, the same exact shape of 11 by 17, and I'll put all the rewards and stuff in the center, and then I'll cut 2 boxes, on one end, and I scissor them basically where it's packed in the center, and then I tape around, and you can't bend it. Because of the thickness of the cardboard. So, I've gotten some people hit me up and they're like, "Oh yeah, this is actually pretty good. Thank you for taking extra precaution." I was like, "Oh, all right, so it works."
Nice. Yeah, that's smart. Because I never thought there was a way around, just having a bigger piece of paper.
It's weird because I made sure to for me I had a retard moment when I just got out of the school. So when I just got out, I was taking on a bunch of commissions. And one of the first commission, I had a 15 waiting lineup, wait. So I knew and I had to schedule it accordingly what I was getting done. So the first piece was this guy wanted the Justice League, and I was like, okay, so I did the commission, and then I went to go mail that as soon as possible. And I didn't even think about it, but I picked out an 11 by 17. It had a little bit of small film bubble wrap or whatever. And I'm like, oh, I'll just tell the people don't bend, put the don't bend sticker or something like that, and they'll abide by that or whatever. And that's all I did. I just stuck the commission into the folder, right? I didn't have any cardboard or nothing in that. I'm just thinking that post office will take his job, and do whatever, make sure it gets there in one piece. And guy hits me up. He's like, "Are you kidding me? Do you not know how to fucking mail stuff? Is this a joke?" And I felt so bad, dude. I really did. I wasn't. He had photos of it, and it was scrunched. It was bent. It was oh, dude. I'm like, dude, the guy paid $200 for that. And I told him, I was like, dude, I'll do a fresh new one for you. I'll throw a bunch of extra different stuff and don't whatever. And that was my huge learning lesson for, make sure you package everything yourself the right way so nothing gets damaged, because they'll do everything they can to screw it all up for you.
Right. Dang.
Yeah, the post office is not kind. You got to make that thing ironclad. So,
Nick, does Felix send out all your artwork?
Yes, but I got to mail it all to him. So with Axwilder John, we did incredible on that. So the most nervous I ever been shipping anything was the art to Felix was all of Axwilder John before he sold it. And the brick of art was like this, because each panel was on its own board. But I knew that it was worth at least $30,000-$40,000. It ended up being worth $100,000. Wow. So I was mailing out $100,000 package. So I paid for overnight, put it in box and box. I took saran wrap and wrapped it, bubble wrap, put it in a box with peanuts, made that so it couldn't flip out, and then overnight it. And the max insurance, I think, is $5,000 at UPS or USPS. Yeah. So, or no, it could be. I think it's 5. I think, or maybe it's more. No, it might be more. I can't remember because I haven't mailed anything out in a while that expensive. But then you pay for that max insurance, but that doesn't really cover it either. You know what I mean?
Dang, yeah.
So it was crazy. So yeah, it's like a mail in a car or something, you know, like
right.
More than a car. So yeah, that was nervous. And so, but no, that got there. I've never had a package lost for like 3 months one time to Felix, but it ended up coming up one day. You know, they ended up getting to where it needed to go. So yeah,
nice.
You know, that stuff is nerve wracking. Like every time I send a package out on a commission I did, I'm having a massive heart attack every single time. Like, I feel it. No, because I really feel it. Imagine, you know, you're on the end, you're buying some shit, and then it's either missing or it's fucking damaged. Like, you know, being a receiver, I'll be like, yo, where the hell is my shit? Like, and so I get that, you know. That's why, you know, shit like that, dude. Until I hear from them directly, like, got it, thank you. You know, I'm always worrying about all of that.
Right. Dang.
You know, and you know, Nick, I was just thinking about, you know, because you're here. Like, I'm like, I had this awesome.
What are you trying to say, Zach?
No, because like I forget shit all the time. So, you know, I had this awesome like thought in my head, like I had it already like, you know, roughed out and everything one day when because I did this jam piece where I had like 77, 79 indie characters.
Oh yeah, I saw it on Twitter. I didn't realize that was you. That's crazy, man. Yeah, that was crazy.
It was
everything, yeah.
It was a pain in the ass, but like I've always planned on adding like extensions to it. Like the more indie characters I'll get, like that I'll find or whatever, I'll add into it. But yeah, like I was thinking, I'm like, dude, like when I was doing that, I'm like, man, how fucking cool, like, would it be if Sonderon and like Axe Wielder John or something is like in a pinup together or something. And I did a rough, and I came up with like this weird Frank Frazetta type of like clash. And it looked so sick, and I'm like, I think I'm gonna have to stop here because I don't know, because like I don't know, mate. Like you, like I get some creators when they create their stuff, like Brian Polito, when they see their characters out like that, they're very, very strict. They're like, hey, don't.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah. I was talking to Justin Hunt, who launched Ninja Witch on Kickstarter, and Ninja Witch is his wife's character that she wrote. So he had a team of people on that, and I asked him like, hey, you know, you doing any pieces or fan art or cross promotion kind of thing? And he's like, oh no, not cross promotion, but you're totally welcome to do a fan art or something. So I did Sonderon and his wife's character's Ninja Witch, and I was like, oh, you know, is it all right if if I ever made a sketchbook one day or something? I'm just like compiling a bunch of artwork of mine from through the years, and that was one of the pieces because I gotta think about questions like that so they know.
Right.
And he's like, yeah, no, I would keep that separate. I like to keep IPs like separate and whatnot, and even in cross promotion, like if I couldn't use that image when I was launching Voyage on Kickstarter at that time last year. I couldn't use it as an update, nor did he want to on his, because he really wanted to keep it separate. Now, Brian Polito, when he sees anything Lady Death from people, like where they're selling it, he tells them like, yo, cease and desist. Don't do that.
Yeah, that's great. I get both perspectives. I'm pretty lackadaisical about that. I think there's a lot of stuff like you get both perspectives. I'm more open about it. You know, like Dave Sim with Cerebus, he lets anybody publish it. But
oh, really? Wow.
I don't know if I go that far, but like adding it to someone's book as a pinup or something, I really don't care. There's like legal stuff that could happen where, let's say you did that, right? Not saying, let's say you publish an Axe Wielder pinup in your book, right? Well, if someone else made Axe Wielder on their own, then they could be like, well, this person, your precedent isn't to cease and desist people who've done it before. And you know what I mean? Like, so you never know what kind of pickle you could be getting in. I've never had to deal with that, though. I think too small time to care for me. And plus, like, there is that part of the crowdfunding community where we're all just trying to make it and cross promote and all that. So like, I mean, I don't care. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
but I also don't hold it against people that don't. I've heard Mignola's real strict too, from what I heard with Hellboy. He's pretty strict. Yeah, which I get. You know, it's a big property, and
yeah, I feel like when you get to a point, and even in an indie character, like someone like you just said, Mignola, like they have to legally enforce their copyright, otherwise it does run a high risk for them. I heard a story where a fan of Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird with the TMNT. He was a street artist or something, so he painted the TMNT on this building, like huge piece, and then he took photos, and because he was such a huge fan, he mailed it to Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird, and they actually got pissed off because they're like, son of a bitch, like they didn't want to. They really loved it. They didn't want to do anything. They just wish that he himself didn't directly notify them, like, hey, this is so cool because I love you guys. Here's a piece of art that I did for fans and whatnot. That they had to legally enforce him to like scrub that, basically.
Dang,
that's crazy. I would never. I mean, I would never do that or anything, But I get their point. If anything, I feel like it's just promotion for your character. I think that's how Dave Sims sees it with Cerebus. It's just like promotion for your character.
Is he even still alive?
Yeah, he had a stroke and stuff, but he's still alive. Yeah.
Damn.
But you'll see Cerebus pop up and stuff every now and then randomly, and I'm like, oh, that's because in the '90s he said it, or whenever, and anyone can use him, so he'll pop up in random books every now and then. So it's pretty cool.
I didn't know that. Holy shit.
Me and Ken, when I was working on Axe Wielder, I'm not doing this now, but like when Axe Wielder's done, and it's going to be like 7 to 10 years to get it all done, but like instead of hoarding it like Disney did with Mickey Mouse for all those years, what if you just gave it away, made it public domain? Like what? Because then everyone, it already has a fan base, and then you're building out the world. And it's its own thing, and if people are good at it, then they expand the universe, they make all the money from it. But if I own the original Tomb of Books, the original 7, and I got a video game property, or I got a movie at that point, then it's all promotion for the original books, and so like there's a part of me that if I ever got to the level of Mignola, where you're making the movies, you're making the cartoons, you're making the video games, you've already made most of your, comics, and they're the core Dark Horse books or whatever. Yeah. Then if everyone was crowdfunding it, I don't even know if that would be watering down the product or keeping it alive. You know what I mean? I don't know.
What did we call it? Like multiply and continue or something? Like instead of the opposite of cease and desist, it would be
Instead of being a cease and desist, like multiply and continue.
What's funny is that if there was any chance to go ahead and get the opportunity to do something to that extent, where you have an IP of your character and an IP of somebody that you really liked, and just try to like talk to the either creator themselves, or see if you can get away with telling a story with using one of theirs. For me, it's then Intergalactic Ninja. I would love to work with like Dan Cody and Steve Stern on like a story for like Zen, and then I'll fit like Sondron in the background. Oh my god! Like, or just like try, like maybe they were down to do like a story where Sondron and Zen are meeting up, or something. Man, that's a dream come true right there.
Is this a character that Sondron is based off of, or something?
No, actually, Zen is the first. I would say, I would argue that he's the first alien character in a comic book that's the main character, that was treated as a main character and not as like an addition to a team or anything like that. Right. And he was super popular. He was like short-lived. Like he had a video game. Wow. He had I think it was like even a quick cartoon, a couple episodes. Archie picked it up for a few issues.
Wow.
Archie Comics, he ran, good. I think, in my opinion, the downfall for this character is the fact that the creators was, it's a black and white comic book, but it was so hard to fucking follow the story. Like
Oh,
it's like 0, 1 through 3, and then 0, 1 to 2, and then 0, 1 to 3, and you don't know which is which because there was nothing distinguishing each book from which. Like, is this a 2 for this run or 2 for the other arc? Like, I don't get it. Yeah.
I see what you mean. So it just kept like restarting over and over.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't the story. They kept moving on with the story, but you just never knew which story it actually came from.
Right.
I mean, you could find out now. You could just go on fucking mycomicshop.com or any other site and just find out which story arc, and then you can pick it out now. But back then, no, you had to guess that.
Damn.
Yeah, and Zen's a dope character. So, whew, man, I would love to, do something with them. I even hit them up from because I just got their Kickstarter for Zen, and that came out beautiful.
Oh, that was recent?
Yeah, they reprinted an old story that was black and white, but they updated it with colors and decided to make it a hardcover thing.
Nope. Man. I'm thinking this Kickstarter stuff is almost like a second job.
Yep.
Like I'm gonna be monitoring it pretty much all of tomorrow and the whole throughout the weekend, and then just like posting on social media constantly so that everyone who knows about it can get into it and see what's up and all that. Maybe run some Facebook ads. I don't know if those are specifically like really helpful, but I'm gonna see what it does. But I think I know who my target like audience is, and I'm just gonna keep going from there.
Do you have anybody doing any variants? Because I saw the one Daniel O'Donnell for that black and white image, and that was like pretty sick. But do you have anybody else?
I'm gonna try to do one for him if he's gonna let me. I don't know.
What? Yo.
Yep.
What?
Yep.
Yo, that's
I started laying it out, but I'm working on another big piece. But hopefully, I get it up in the next week or two, and then give it. Then we can tweet it out and stuff. So I'm gonna try to get one in for him.
Yeah.
Damn,
yeah,
dude.
that would be really nice. I'm gonna try to make it a because I didn't know whether you wanted to like say something about it or not, but I'm gonna try to make it like a stretch goal or an unlockable tier or something like that, where we reach a certain amount and then it's like boom, we got this, and then people will back that tier. So I'm gonna add that to the campaign whenever it's ready and all that. So
I'm gonna start working. I got a little more work on this 4-panel cover I'm doing right now. So it's 4 pages stuck together. So it's a pain. So
yeah, I mean, Zach was also planning to do a cover, but anything that doesn't make it to this first campaign, I can always just do on the second campaign. So I don't like pressure anyone to like, out of their own schedule and all that.
I want to draw it, man. So I'm excited. If not, maybe not a big environment shot like I currently laid out. Maybe it'll just be a him. So we'll figure it out.
Yeah,
I'll get it in one way or the next.
So I gotta ask too, because I don't have Axe Wilder John. I couldn't afford it when it was running at the time. So I gotta ask, like, going off of what I've read and going off of what I saw on like social media about the book, is this man in like space, like on a planet, and like outside of Earth, like doing what he's doing, or because I'm seeing like these weird demon ass, gargantuan, massive monsters, and I'm like, there's no fucking way, even on a radiation, this is happening on Earth. No way.
There's a story element of how the world turned that way, I guess, down the line. But the way I look at it, it's kind of like. It's like a big part of it aesthetically is my love letter to Masters of the Universe, which I love a lot. And that's like its own genre of muscle and tech. It's like big barbarians. And if you don't know the story of how Mattel got that license, they bought the Conan license knowing that it was too violent. They couldn't make toys at Conan. So they're like, okay, so now we've got this barbarian license we're going to bury, but we're going to make massive muscle toys because Conan could be hot. We want to sell muscle toys to kids. They got Arnold, as Conan, John Milius directing it, but then like then like Star Wars got hot after the Star Wars movies were coming out, right? So they're like, throw space in there with it, you know? So so it's muscle tech, and it's a really cool genre of like Frank Frazetta-y sci-fi. Mobius obviously worked on the 1984 movie. So I don't know. It's everything I want to draw, you know. And there is a story mechanic thing of how these mutants show up at some point, but that's later volumes away. It's like one of the twists it'll show, but it's really just an excuse for drawing what I want to draw, you know, and then building a story around it. And a lot of it, most of the work, the drawing part's hard and that's all the work, but the writing part was a big learning curve too, figuring out how to pace twists and turns and page turns and payoffs and all that. So man, yeah, it's a lot of fun. So
I never even thought about your world like that. Like, is it on an alien planet or Earth? I just automatically assumed Earth with all these like weird creatures, and that's it. But
yeah, there'll be a reason. But I mean, I think kind of like, you know, like there's like a squid guy in it who can talk, and I don't know. I'm never gonna explain. Some stuff doesn't need to be explained. It's more about the conflict of all these things coming together, and not over explaining like, how does Trap Jaw get his jaw? Where does Merman live? Well, you know, like no one's asking those questions. They're there for the calamity of stuff. I think that's something the new He-Man show did pretty well. Was like they had like some of the bad guys and like religious cults and stuff, and different worldviews for them, and then other people are like more barbarians, and more people are whatever in the hierarchy of the castle. And I think that's super cool, you know. I just see it as a land of monsters and mayhem, you know, and then this is some badass humanoid guy going around swinging his axe.
Yeah. Actually, I had a question about book 2, because in book 1 you have that like huge like battle scene where he's just like, it's a huge action set piece that takes place like, you know, in segments of the story and whatnot. But do you have like an action set piece for number 2? Is like, are you gonna try to like outdo yourself each time?
It will be hard. Like I really wanted to set an impossible standard because it's like 20 pages of literally 200 and something bad guys, because I had to draw them all.
Jesus, man.
Converging on him. And he runs in the book. He's fighting like hand-to-hand combat early, but I want to show the scope, so it gets as intimate as him biting one of the bad guy's hands and spits that hand off in another guy's face, and he gets up and he puts his thumbs in his eyes. But as he's doing that and he's winning that fight between 3 guys, he's in this canyon and all of these bad guys are converging, and you can see it's hundreds of bad guys converging. So he's trapped, so he runs and jumps off a cliff. And then when he jumps off the cliff for the first time, he does this barrel roll, throws his arms back. He yells out his tagline, full power. And then you can see his cape open up, and inside his cape, he has like 100 axes with little hooks on them that are inside. Throwing the axes, but he's doing it for like 10 pages. We cut to another scene, cut back, and he's still fucking killing them. I wanted to show the scope. And then at the end of the book, there's another twist, and the last line is like essentially gets to the point of everything you've seen so far, it ain't shit compared to what you're about to see. You know? I'm like, how the fuck am I going to top what this dude? But there is like big set piece actions. Whenever writing comes to me, it's always visual. And if I see a scene and I'm like, oh God, that's a great scene, that's how it's happening, I trust that the ether's floating it down, and I need to figure out some story around that to connect to the plot points that I already have, you know? So
when I listen to you talk about that, you know, I get Headlopper vibes. A lot. Like it sounds really fucking sick, man.
It's really crazy. It's a crazy story. It's gonna be, I don't know, I'm gonna make it my icon in the industry. And then, like I said, I said this in another interview, but I want people, when you say Mike Mignola, his avatar Hellboy pops up. You say Madman, Mike Allred pops up. You say Usagi Yojimbo, Stan Sakai pops up. Eric Powell, the Goon, pops up. I think some of these creators
Yeah, he's already got an iconic design with that scar.
Yeah, I really do feel that, you know, with Sondron, with me. Total, like, I agree. Like, damn, even fuck, man, even hearing you talking about that, I think about the times where, like, some people that have seen me on social media stream, and they're like, "Oh yeah, like Sondron, like, yeah, you know, I know that feeling just kicks in. It's like a drug rush. Like, you just want to keep it going because, like, you know, you made that character like exactly how you wanted it with that story that you designed, and yeah, that's all you want is, you know, you don't want that stupid social media fame and fortune. You just want people to fucking know the character and the face behind that to make that connection, and that's
right.
it.
I want the fame and fortune too, though. I'm trying to figure out both.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what it is, man.
Who would win in a fight, Ken? Sondron or Axe Wielder John?
Axe Wielder John. Sonderon's an alien, and John chops up aliens. So pretty cut and dry. Sorry, buddy.
I mean, Axe Wielder isn't the most powerful dude in his universe. Like, I established some other. There's like a 30-foot tall Cyclops who beats his ass in my head, you know, off the page.
Yeah,
but,
you just said it 30-foot though. Like,
there's a guy.
Sondron is 7'3". Like,
yeah,
wow, that's so tall, like really tall. But yeah, I guess we'll just end it here. I mean, this was a great stream. It was great to have y'all all three together. Like, I think this is the first time we've all been, like, you know, in the same kind of space together yet. I mean, up till now.
Yeah, man. Congratulations on launching your book. Good luck with it. I'll try to share and promote, and I'll get to work on the cover, man. Good luck with everything, Ken.
Appreciate it. Thank you, Nick.
Yeah, bro.
Thanks for coming out.
What are you doing this weekend? You want to come over or no?
This weekend I can't. I'm gonna have to be focused, like laser focused on the campaign and all that. And I gotta go to the dentist. So
you can totally go over.
I know the wife is supposed to go hang out at her mom's this weekend, so I got the house to myself. So it's all good. But if maybe the following weekend we get together.
Okay, cool.
Play some Soul Calibur.
We don't play games. It's all work over there, man.
Yeah, I used to, you know, I played games when I was younger, but it kind of fell out 10 years ago. The last game I played was Guitar Hero. I love Guitar Hero. That was fun.
Right.
You know, Rock Band and Guitar Hero, and
seeing you be like, just do that with the fuck
all the time. in my underwear, not doing shit all day. And, I think, honestly, it was once comics started, which was about 12 years ago, full time. It was just like, there's just no time, you know, and there's, you know, you don't have, like, I don't get to watch much TV. I like TV, but I don't get to watch much. And then
it's mostly YouTube.
Yeah, now YouTube is, if we take a break, we'll go in there and eat and watch some clip of comic drama. And I feel like that's all, I justify it like it's all training, like I'm learning about what's going on in the industry. I think we need to know the trends and know the controversies and like, so I look at my whole life as living a artist lifestyle, and the video games unfortunately just don't fit in anymore, you know. And I did enjoy them for a good period, but not probably since my late 20s, you know. So
dang. That I made a video about that. That's all I want to do is play video games, but it's like, no, I gotta work. Zach, any last words, man? Outside
of the fact that, like, I think I'm probably gonna hit hit the game and play some Apex Legends
Right
just to calm down from this high. Like, don't forget the Back Voyage on Kickstarter. Like,
oh yeah. Of course. Yeah, check out Zach's campaign on Voyage on Kickstarter. We'll let me pull that up for a sec. See what it's up to right now.
The weirdest thing is like it's so weird when people tell me, they're like, "Oh, I like your work," and I'm like, "Nah, man, I hate my work." Like, I was trained to despise my work being at this Cuber school. So, like, when people hear me be like, "Oh, you've got some really good stuff going on here," and I'm like, I still see everything that's wrong with it.
Right. Yeah. I'm the same way with my art.
It's
as
the
well.
same thing with movies, dude. When I watch movies or TV shows now, I just pay really close attention to the storytelling, and if it doesn't hit, nope, the whole movie just falls apart for me.
Dude, I'm the same way. I'm hypercritical. My wife can't stand watching anything with me because I'm like, pause this. If they would have done this, this would have been better. So
yeah, that's what Nick tells me. Y'all like really like debate the story and whatnot.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Oh yeah, it's looking good, man. 13 days to go, 38 backers. That's all good. Nice. Why'd you choose the word principium?
It's it's the definition for beginning.
Just say beginning.
But I like the fancy words, and yeah, I could go ahead and say the beginning, but that's so fucking lame, It sounds so much cooler and more of a like that sci-fi, authenticity, when you use something like that. I like
Right.
that. Even when I design this book, like even the word balloons and everything like that will have its own unique pattern, not like your typical white balloons that will show. And
Right.
I got to make sure that every aspect of this book has that sci-fi feel.
Nice. You still got to change the letter, man.
Jeez, I thought I already did that. Fuck.
Nope.
I'm gonna have to fucking take care of that tonight then.
Scroll up a little bit, Ken. When you close it.
See.
Up a little more.
Yeah, the
who did that cover there? Go up one more.
Yep.
Oh, Jan Duursema.
That's solid. I like that a lot. That looks cool.
Jan, yeah. I love her stuff. The queen of sci-fi herself, man, offered to do a cover for this book, and I was just blown away.
Yeah, it's really nice. I like the way Nick Capone colored it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah, the colors are great too. And that fade on it's not too dominant, on the planets, so it's cool.
Right. Awesome, man.
And the fact that our characters canonically have met up.
That's not canon. That's just a side story.
Man, shut your ass. Yes, it is. It's totally canon.
All right, we can make it canon. We'll just write it into the story.
Absolutely.
All right, fellas.
All right, y'all.
Wife. Congrats, guys, on the Kickstarters. Yeah, Ken, I'll hit you up.
All right. Appreciate you coming on, Nick.
See you, Zach.
Take it easy, bro.
Nice. And then there were two. All right, Zach. Thanks for coming on, man.
Oh, you're welcome, bro. Anytime.
Yeah. I feel like it's been like this since the Cuber school. Like we're not the only guys that have been like really trying, but whenever I think about the guys that actually put out a book during school, it's just been you and me.
Yeah.
So
here
we are still doing it, dude.
Still going.
Yep. Still going in 10 years too, man.
I know, dude. The fact that it's funny is that your origin, how you got into school is so different. Like I had to I was making very, very shitty books, and I went to Boston Comic Con 2016 and I heard somebody talk about the Cuber school. And I went to go in, that's how I got my way in, and then the way you did it just doesn't even match it. Like,
yeah. I mean, I've been like, I was just studying for years on like how to draw and all that stuff, and I was really into manga. So I was like, all right, this is a school all about drawing comics, and it's nothing to do with math or science or anything. So let me go here, and that's how I got in.
Yeah. Damn. Bro, I still miss that place, man.
Yeah,
I still miss it.
It was like it was home for 3 years, man. Just like I don't
Yeah,
know,
but
just
like,
a place away from home.
Yeah, but there was that, there was that element where like it was, yeah, we got away with so much,
Oh yeah,
we did a lot, but it wasn't, that really, punched it through. It was the first time in our lives where we actually had the freedom to be
yeah,
whoever we wanted to be, or be whatever we didn't know what we were going to be, and
yeah,
evolve, with no one to like really challenge us. We can be ourselves and
yeah,
untamed, untapped. And that just kind of brought out the potential like of what we were really capable of. And that's like the thrill that I love about that
yeah.
place.
Yeah, for real, man. Because there's no parents around telling you what to do or who to be, so it's like it's an open book, a blank canvas. You could just write your own story, make whatever you want out of it,
It will bring
and
out the best and the worst out of you.
yeah. And now we're poor, so
Now we're poor. Yeah.
but this is only, let's just say this is step 1,
Yeah,
and
right.
we're trying to get to step 2,000. We're almost there. So
Yeah, we're probably at like step 30 or some shit like.
yeah, let's say step 30. All right,
But
man.
all right, you have a wonderful night, Ken. You have a wonderful night, chat. It was great having you guys watch us.
There's 2 guys left, or 2 people left.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yep. All right, man. Peace out.
Peace.
And everyone, thanks for coming on to the show and watching this live stream. I'm gonna go ahead and let's check the final count for the night of Air Rider. Let me share my screen. All right, let's see. What do we got? Refresh. Let's see what we got. Dope. 358 with 18 backers and 29 days to go. That's awesome. Thank you everybody for backing Air Rider, and I can't wait to make more YouTube videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Oops. Let me stop screen. There we go. All right, y'all. Peace.